We're back. We're back. We're back. Hi, everybody. I'm just like you watching the numbers coming in, trying to interpret the CPI figures. Welcome to the show here. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce with the Stock Markets with Bruce. Like you watching we are here for the first, the pre-hour, the 1 hour pre-market hour, 1 hour of pre-market trading, and then 2 hours into the market. We were plus 70 points on the Dow. Leading into this inflation number, and we were positive on S&P and NASDAQ. They had just gone green. They have now all turned red. We're negative now 15 on the NASDAQ, now 17 negative. S&P down 2, and the Dow is still holding a 57-point gain, but it is backing up a bit. It is not a catastrophic drop or anything like that, but the details are coming out more and more regarding the inflation data numbers. By the way, GameStop is off 264 right now to 121.61. There's a downward bias on the pricing of GameStop with the way this market is inching at the moment. We're showing a 7.5% yearly increase in inflation according to the latest 12-month span. That's a bit higher than what the analysts were thinking. The other thinking was that inflation was going to moderate this past month from the month before. It did not, and that is actually the big problem, the big speculation right now. Is this moderation not happening? And will the Fed, the Federal Reserve, will they have to get even more aggressive than they thought they were going to have to go? This is what we're wondering about. As far as interest rates go, I'm noticing the 10-year Treasury, they say, is rising. It has shot up. It was at 1.92% before the report came out. It's now 1.98%. So Treasury speculators in the U.S., Germany, by the way, Italy, Spain, the UK, everywhere. 10-year notes everywhere have shot up dramatically. The United Kingdom, Spain, Italy, Germany, U.S., just on the areas that I watch. Speculators in the Treasury market, bond markets, are expecting the Fed to become quite aggressive. They're going to have to be more aggressive than thought to raise rates higher, faster, quicker. Now, GameStop, as I speak, is now 120.56, down 373. Volume of 21,000 pre-market. We've just gone through about 11,000 shares in the last minute or so. That is the latest. Over on the futures markets, we're showing now the Dow still holding a 70-point gain, but the S&P down a point, NASDAQ down 14. Oil, by the way, is up $1.09 to $90.75. That isn't helping. Oil at $90 a barrel is not helping the overall markets. Just broke 120 on GameStop to break down to 119.35, now 19.36. We're backing off 479 on GameStop at the moment. We'll see how this all works out. We're off 15 cents on Rocket Lab. We're off 34 on SoFi at the moment. This is just initial reaction to this number. The Dow now at GameStop now at 120 a share, off 429. Matterport off 26 cents. ME is down a half a penny. Spire sitting with a 13-cent gain to 319. ATIP unchanged. SmartRent and Cyxtera no trading at all. Apple down 172, taking a hit. Goldman up $1.46. Higher interest rates, 375.99. So far, it likes what it sees. Cisco down 59 cents. It's 55.70 from 56.29 last night. Tesla down $19. Higher interest rates means higher financing costs for vehicles. Peloton down 75 cents to 38.02. There's a whole bunch of issues coming up on Peloton apparently that are not looking good. And ARC Innovations, that is the Kathy Woods Disruptor Fund. It's off $1.46. It was up $1 something about 20 minutes ago. And now it's done a complete reversal. It's heading lower. GameStop, 120.25 on about 22,000 volume now, it would appear. Down 404. Just did touch the 119 level. We're going to have to key off of, obviously, the big markets here. The US dollar is higher against the Japanese yen. The euro is lower against the US dollar. The dollar is strengthening against rivals because the thinking is higher interest rates in the US than expected means the Fed will act more aggressively to raise rates, which causes the US dollar to rise against foreign currencies. And this is bad news for the economy of the United States, the world economy. It's also bad news for countries that are importing US goods and services because they become obviously more expensive in their local currencies. And this puts pressure on the markets and on possible future earnings for corporations. It's just one big giant circle. The GameStop shares now 120, 126, a little bounce back. Again, it's still so early. We are 49, 51 minutes away, or whatever that is here. We're not even that. We're 40 minutes away from trading. Way too early to read into how GameStop will really react. The pre-market is such a thin market. We can drop or go up a buck in one trade on 100 shares. We can move up or down $1. So GameStop right now is 122.51 at the moment, but we're not sure how solid that really is. And there you have it. There's the CPI that I've been talking to you about last night. I talked about this on the show last night, the primetime show. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you were here last night, 8 o'clock for the primetime show. We went over the CPI thing. We talked about GameStop's possible reaction and all the other shares, how they'll react. And we'll find out how the markets take this as the day wears on. This is the kind of number, this CPI number that came out, and the depth of the CPI as they're now analyzing all the data points to figure out how they came up with these numbers. This is the kind of stuff that can grind a market into submission. If there isn't good news inside that CPI data that indicates to analysts that we might be easing out of inflation, that it's not as deep as we think, or it's not as entrenched as we think, great. But if it isn't, if there is news, if there is data in there that just suggests, oh man, this inflation thing is going to be nasty, it's going to be near impossible to get it under 5% for the rest of this entire year. That is double what the Fed is accepting. They do not want anything near 5%. They want more like 2 to 2.5%. So if the stats are coming out that, oh man, the absolute baked in inflation rate is going to be 5 or higher, at best 5 or higher, that could move rates up dramatically quickly, and that will create a buzz and an uncertainty factor over the markets. And that's all it takes for the markets to have a lousy day, a lousy week, a lousy month. It's all it takes, just uncertainty of it. Right as we speak, the Dow is plummeting. It is now about to go negative. It just lost 70 points in a minute. It is now barely up 1 point. It's now -4 on the Dow. The S&P is down 20. NASDAQ down 123 points. We have got the markets now reacting dramatically against these CPI numbers. It is now hitting home, and is now the awareness numbers, the awareness factors sinking in to the market. It is possible, not saying it'll happen, but it can be that at any time the Fed can raise rates at any time on their own. The Treasury now, the U.S. 10-year Treasury is at 1.98, jumped dramatically after a higher than expected, hotter than expected inflation rate. That is already in there. Not good for the overall market psychology. Oil at 90.63, up 97 cents. Not good. Because oil is priced in US dollars, and US dollars are rising against all currencies, which means oil is not only higher in US currency, the currency itself is higher against everybody else. Oil is really skyrocketing in price right now. Bad news for world economies, because we rely on oil so dramatically, so much for our usage in factory, power generation, transportation, you name it. And GameStop now 120, down 309 is the current pricing on GameStop. Volume seems to be about 24,000 shares from what I can tell you from here. The Dow's off 57 points now. That's a 120 point move in half an hour. No, in 3 minutes, pardon me. S&P down 27, and Nasdaq now 177 points. We are falling and falling faster, and we're accelerating the drop. So there's this initial negative reaction in the market to this as it's being digested. The question is, how negative do we go? Do we just go, half a percentage point negative, and then we sort of stabilize it out, and we'll just kind of beat our way through it? Or will the Dow and the other indexes drop 1%, 1.5%? Will they drop 2%? Will there be a significant hit to this momentum we've had, this upward momentum, as reassessments go on everywhere? That is the question. GameStop is not leading the market lower. It is being dragged lower. At the moment, GameStop is 121.50 as I can best see it. Other stocks we're following, like Rocket Lab, down 29 cents. SoFi is off 28 at the moment. Matterport off 16. 23andMe is down 4 cents. Spire still holding a 13-cent gain, as far as I can tell you. I just don't know what kind of volume that is. ATIP, no trades. No trading on SmartRent, Xterra. On Apple, we're down $1.80 now, a little further. Goldman only up 50 cents. Cisco down 55 cents. That's wiping out half of yesterday's 95-cent gain or more. Tesla is down $17. It gained 10 yesterday. Peloton off 78 cents to $38. And ARK Investments now down 143 to 74.68. So there's pressure there. And we're watching now to see just how this works. The 10-year, the 2-year Treasury, which is a read on where the Fed funds rate could be a year from now, is now showing 1.448%. It's up 10 basis points. It's climbing, and that is not good. Again, that is what the market will expect to happen, but doesn't want to happen. How about that? We're now at 122 on GameStop. We just saw 120 trade a moment ago. We're jumping around like crazy. 120 a share on GameStop now, down 428. The Dow's down 118 in the pre-market. S&P down 36, and Nasdaq down 178. The percentages: Nasdaq is down 1.3% now at a 194-point loss. S&P futures down 0.83 of a point, and the Dow down 0.41, where the Dow had been up 0.2 when it was up 70 points earlier. So the Dow has now dropped 2/3 of a percentage point in 10 minutes, not even barely 10 minutes, as this data now is sinking in. We're down 162 on the Dow, 42 on the S&P, and we're down 211 on Nasdaq. The selling continues to spread out and quasi-accelerate. Rocket Lab off 41, SoFi down 33, GameStop at 121, down 330, Matterport down 22, 23andMe is down 7, Spire still showing 13, Apple off 175, Goldman up 58, Cisco down 61, Tesla down $17, Peloton to 37.86, just dropped below 38, and ARK down 140. Welcome, one and all, to the telecast. Welcome to the show. As I promised you, we would follow the CPI routine and just see what's going on. We'll stay on top of that. Other issues to consider. I just saw someone mention the trucking issue in Canada. These protests. It is now beginning to bite U.S. and Canada trade. The Ambassador Bridge in Detroit is virtually at a standstill, either direction. So any trucks and cars going over the bridge are in trouble. The tunnel under under Windsor, Detroit, I think is still running and operating. Sarnia, which is north of Detroit, there's a crossing there. I think it's okay. There's another issue in Alberta, Western Canada. There's been a blockade of the Coutts international border, which services most or a good chunk of Western Canada. That would be Alberta, Saskatchewan. Big problems there. There's trade. That's trade that comes down to California. It comes down to Denver, Salt Lake City area. That is all being paralyzed. I don't know what the status is in Vancouver. So these disruptions, these protests are beginning to hinder trade, and that is the economic numbers. So if we get a massive restriction on trade here because of these kinds of protests, this will affect CPI. This will, well, not price index, but it'll affect the GDP of our two countries, because we are the world's largest trading partners in dollar terms in the world. So not sure how that'll play out. All right, let's go. Just trying to stay on top of what's happening right now. The GameStop I'm showing at 120.99. I'm showing the Dow down 123. I'm showing S&P down 35, and I've got Nasdaq down 185. So we have a lot of swings going on right now in the pre-market. A lot. Apple stock falls 1.3% pre-market after rising 2.7% in the last 2 days. Headline that just came through. And we're watching a whole bunch of stuff at the same time. Welcome to the pre-market show here with your buddy Uncle Bruce. As I try to explain to you in plain English, the Apple shares now down 207 a share, and Goldman up 92. Cisco now down 73 cents. That's dropping further. Tesla down now $19. Peloton 37.89. As we're seeing more red coming in. What else is going on here? I'm not sure about the VIX. I'm going to see if I can find the pre-market on the VIX. Here we are. Let's see. Volatility. The VIX is up, which is bad. It's 1.5 points higher to 21.5. So the fear index is rising. Not good. You need the other direction for the market to do well. The 10-year 1.98, just under 2%. The 5-year 1.86, the 2-year 1.43, all higher. The 2-year higher the most at the moment. There's concern about imminent interest rate rises. One never knows if and when. The Russell 2000 is showing a drop of about 20 points. Again, that's negative for stocks that we follow. The Nasdaq is negative at 190 or plus, and we're showing S&P showing a negative 34 to 36, and the Dow showing the negative about 110 or so at this moment in time. At this exact moment in time. There you go, guys. There's your play-by-play for you as we kind of watch this closely. 120.50 on GameStop. 120.50 now on the pre-market on GameStop. More selling pressure coming in. We closed last night at 124.29, so we're approaching a $4 drop in the morning here on GameStop on 29,800 volume. And just watching headlines everywhere. A 1.28% drop on the Nasdaq, 0.77 on S&P, 0.31 on the Dow Jones indexes right now. And on our other favorites, Rocket Lab, I'm showing off now. Refresh that, double check that. Down 34 on Rocket Lab, down 32 on SoFi. Matterport down 28 cents, and 23andMe is off 7. Spire still showing a 13-cent gain. No changes on ATIP, SmartRent, Xterra. Apple down 2. Goldman Sachs now up 240. It's turned the other direction again. Cisco down 73. Tesla down $20 at 911. Peloton at 37.79, still falling, down 98 cents. And ARC now down 164. ARC Innovations is over 2% lower. And that represents all those stocks on NASDAQ that are not the FANG stocks, other than Tesla. Everything else is represented there. The disruptors, the Zooms and the Teladocs and Airbnb and on and on and on go the lists. All right, there you have it. This is the latest. GameStop showing down 3%, says Beach Boy. Down to 120.51 and slipping at the moment. The Dow off 108, S&P down 34, Nasdaq down 184. We're opening in 38 minutes, and we'll just see how it goes. This kind of a day, this kind of pre-market activity, This possibly could be the beginning of a grinder day where we have an initial shock, we bounce back a little, and then we have more grinding, more selling, and then we have a little bounce back, and then more selling. There, what we're searching for now, what the market will be doing, is searching for support levels, and on each stock, like each stock will be looking for support levels as selling comes in and lack of buying comes doesn't buying doesn't come in. We'll kind of follow this on the GameStop side. If you're along, the good news is it hasn't dropped $10 already. It hasn't dropped $10. It's only dropped 329. If you're a shorter, if you're an option writer, the good news is it is weaker. It doesn't look like it's popping anytime soon. There certainly is no serious buy interest here. We don't have 200,000 shares of buying here. We got 32,000 traded now at 120.50. So the sellers are coming in. I mean, there are sellers coming in below the close of last night's close, willing to drop this one at 120.50 right now. They don't want to wait. They don't want to wait 36 minutes to try to get 120.50. They want 120.50 now because they don't think they can get it later. That's the mentality of a seller right now. And buyers are sitting there going, well, how much lower do you think? Oh, gee, can I get a better bargain? And bit by bit, the stock is inching lower with a bit of a bump, and then it'll bump lower again. And this is why we're searching for buyers. And this will be the case for the market as a whole. We'll follow these indexes. The Dow now down 140 again. Again, another pullback on the Dow. We've got a 37-point drop on S&P and NASDAQ now down 189. So there could be another wave of selling coming in through here even before we open. And the more it drops, the more it will drop. It is a self-fulfilling prophecy that as weakness begins to show on certain bids, more weakness will come behind it. And now the guessing game is, well, if there is inflation and it's really embedded, who's going to get hit worse? I mean, where's the inflation the worst, and where's inflation the least of an issue? Where can we, where do we go with this? And this is where everyone now begins to speculate that certain companies will be affected in a negative way more than others. That's called picking winners and losers, and so we'll be playing that game too. Go from there. Oh yeah, Larry has a birthday today. Happy birthday, Larry Titus. Bruce, every month the CPI gets released. Yes, it does. And I got my buyback bids and my covered calls. Let's go make money on the down day. There you go. Again, we'll see the kind of volume that GameStop has on its opening, and along with the market itself. We'll see how the market momentum is going on the way down. As we open up, we'll see just how serious the selling is in the first 5 minutes. Is there any kind of a pause, and is there then a secondary wave behind it? At the moment, the Dow off 133 is telling me that we were plus 70 going into the CPI. We're now 133 negative. Now that we have the CPI, that's 200 Dow points. That's a half a percentage point on the market, if not more. That's a pullback. And S&P was positive, it's now negative, and NASDAQ was positive, it's negative now 195, which is 1.3%. So I can guarantee you the FANG stocks are taking it on the chin right now, I'm sure of it. Now down 202 on the NASDAQ. I'm showing the Cathie Woods Innovation Fund, the ARKK Innovation Fund. It is off 166 now, 2.16%. In the morning last I saw. Peloton down under $38 a share. That's down $1.16. That can't be good. That is going to eat up a ton of day traders' profits here. Put holders are happy. Option writers will be happy. The Peloton sell-off is now approaching 3% on the pre-market. This isn't good. Tesla off 1850, Cisco down 70, Goldman, the one winner on my chart here, up 234 because it's in the banking business, higher rates could be good. Apple down 197 to 174.32. We gained yesterday 145. We have wiped out yesterday's gains on Apple just on the pre-market already. So that's showing you how serious this is. We've got right now GameStop at 120.50 to 120.70. We're watching that closely to see how it fares, even after a good week this past week. There's There was speculation that GameStop at 124 was unsustainable for today. There had to have been some profit taking, unless the company was saying something, unless there was an announcement. We don't know of one, and so the shares now are up 120.70, and with this market backing off, and the Dow now down 157, it's getting heavier. I can't see GameStop holding even 120.70. I don't know if it'll hold 120. 120.51 right now on GameStop. The battle royale is on. Coca-Cola came out with earnings that topped estimates. Sales rise on higher prices, and so that those shares were better. There were other reports that came out this morning on a few other companies that looked all right, but that holds no water right now with respect to the CPI. It's all about the CPI, and the consumer price index numbers were worse than anticipated. Deeper inflation is deeper into the economy than thought, and sub segments of the economy are showing tremendous inflationary pressure. It's not only a USA problem; it's a problem elsewhere. You have to think about it this way: if the American dollar has been rising against foreign currencies, and America is an importer, I mean, Americans love buying stuff. That means, in theory, Americans are paying less American dollars to bring goods in if the US dollar rises against other currencies. It would make sense. Why is inflation up 7.5%? What does that really mean? Does it mean that maybe inflation is 10%, but 2.5% of the 10 is not being reported because the US dollar is cushioning Americans from the full onslaught of higher prices? And is it possible that other countries who have heavy dependency on the U.S. Trading partnership, their currencies are dropping against the American dollar. Their import prices aren't going up 10%. Their import prices are going up 12% because their currency is dropping against the American dollar, which means against the importing countries, perhaps against G20 countries where their products are coming from, they're getting really whacked. And that could be the hidden nightmare that no one is yet talking about. It could well be that this is not being discussed or has not yet been fully discovered by the technocrats out there who are really studying these CPI data figures. It'll come out. Don't worry. I think of like a country like Costa Rica or Guatemala or Mexico, sure, Panama, South American countries, all African countries. We're talking about all the countries beyond the G20, if they are all experiencing 10 to 12% actual inflation, how are they going to buy anything made in America? And there's the problem for America on the other side of this whole CPI thing. People always ask, well, is inflation really a bad thing? I got a 10% pay raise. Well, I don't see a problem for me, do I? Is there? How can we lose jobs if I got a 10% pay raise? I can pay my bills. I'm not laying anybody off with my increased cash flow. If America's goods don't sell overseas because the American dollar has caused prices to really skyrocket for other countries, there will be a pullback on the amount of orders coming into American factories, American companies, American services. And it doesn't matter whether you manufacture an item physically in America or whether you manufacture something here. If you manufacture software, you manufacture digital products. If you're priced in U.S. dollars and you're selling to Poland, you're selling to Kosovo, you're selling to Egypt, selling to Kenya, you're selling to Pakistan. These folks can't afford your price increases. They'll cut back by 20% the amount of product they want from you. They'll buy in increments rather than full shot. They haven't got the dough because your prices are just skyrocketing too high. They're looking at prices that are up 15% from last year. If it's an item being shipped, and this is the double whammy, of course, for America, if you are shipping something from the heartland of America to overseas, and it's got to go through land shipping first in America, then it's got to go through the port, which is delayed with high shipping container costs, goes on a container ship at much higher prices, then gets over to the country in question. And by the time it lands there, the importer of whatever merchandise you're exporting They are paying all those shipping fees that you've added on to your pricing, because your pricing is at your warehouse. Here's the price of my goods. This is it. Whatever you pay to get it to you is another problem. If their currency has dropped dramatically against the American dollar because of inflation and higher interest rates concerns, those products that they're bringing in and the shipping cost of those products price it out of the market. And all of a sudden they shop around and go, well, I can bring it in from India for less. I can bring this in from somewhere else for less money. I can bring this in from Spain. I can bring this in from Italy, because those currencies are dropping against the US dollar. There's the problem for the American economy. And this will create layoffs. This will create unemployment scenarios. Alberto, thank you for the donation on PayPal, buddy. Appreciate it. This is how the world economy can affect the domestic economy. So someone living in Cincinnati, where everything's just fine, peachy, it's great. Everyone up there is getting 10, 15% pay raises because of the pandemic, working from home, you're shopping for a better job. Yeah, that's great. The problem is the company you want to work for wants to pay you 15% more than you used to get a year ago, but now they can't hire you because their business just dried up overseas. Now it affects you. And now you realize, oh, that's how I get burned on this. Inflation doesn't just hurt me on what I'm buying. It hurts me for what I'm selling. And I am indirectly in the export business, because who I work for is a heavy exporter to the rest of the world. And the dollar has gone up along with inflation. This is a double, triple whammy. 119.59 on GameStop. We're under the 120 mark again. We've now traded 47,000 shares. We're down 470 a share at the moment. We're coming into the opening in 26 minutes, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for those of you who've been giving me thumbs ups already this morning to help the show gain some traction on YouTube. If you're able to hit that thumbs up button for us, please do. Get more folks in here to watch the stories and understand what's happening with these markets. Let me know what number are you. If you're hitting that thumbs up button, tell me what number you are. I appreciate it very much. The chat is open to members of this channel. If you are a Chilling with Uncle Bruce member, I thank you very much. If you are a Gold Bagel family member, that's this one right up here. I really, really thank you for backing us up. This is our lifeline, and I very much appreciate it. It keeps us coming in and going forward. 119.89 on GameStop right now. Let's take a look at our watch list here. I'll take a quick peek at some of our favorites. Let you in on where we're at right now. We've got the Dow down 125. Thankfully, not down 500, 125. We've got S&P down 39. We've got NASDAQ down 224. The NASDAQ is approaching 1.5% in losses. The S&P at 0.87 and the Dow at 0.35. Oil is up 51 cents to 90.17. That's part of our problem. U.S. prices for oil. That means everyone in the world is playing U.S. dollars, which are now becoming more expensive dollars to acquire. So oil is rising at a faster rate to the outside world than to Americans. That's not good for the world economy. Rocket Lab down 34 cents to 10.30. SoFi down 43 cents at 12.42, now down 44 cents. GameStop, as I said, 119.49, a 119.55 range. We're down about 4.80. Matterport down 31 cents. 23andMe down 7 cents. Spire down is up 13. No changes and trades on ATIP, SmartRent, or Cyxtera. But over on Apple, we're down $2 to 174.28. That's 1.1%. The loss on Apple is greater now in the pre-market than yesterday's full day gain of $1.45. Goldman was up 2.5, now is only up 98 cents. Cisco is down now $1.02. The losses have been piling on Cisco. We were off 35 cents when the number came out, then we were off 55, then 75, now we're down $1.02. Cisco yesterday went up 95 cents. We've lost all of that according to the pre-market. Tesla down $24. That's accelerating on the loss. We gained $10 yesterday. $23.70 pullback on Tesla at right now 908. Peloton getting hammered, down 124 now to 37.53. That is not looking good. 37.47 down $1.30 on Peloton, down 3.13%. ARC Innovations, the Cathie Wood fund, a disruptor fund, is off 225 now, dropping even further and faster, off 3% to 73.86. So we've got selling coming in here. Headlines are coming across talking about U.S. futures sink as inflation accelerates in January, and I think what we have is we have a realization going on in the analytics markets where the analysts live that this is worse than thought. We're at 119.09 on GameStop, by the way. We're dropping again. 520 drop on the morning on 49,000. That's all it is. 49,000 shares of trading dropped GameStop, 520 a share. There is no support for any buying interest at this point of any significance in GameStop right now, as it is under pressure at 119.09. What can we expect? It is possible. The worst case scenario is that in the next month or two, we may begin to see unemployment numbers go higher. But the good news for the U.S. economy at this point is that there are approximately 1.5 jobs for every job seeker out there. So that's okay. The bad news for American business, there aren't enough qualified people available for the work available. GameStop just dropped again, 118.59. Just looks like it just dropped $1 on 53,000 volume. Yep, we just dropped another 50 cents. We're down to 118 even on GameStop. We're now down 629 on your GameStop shares at the moment. In the U.S., thankfully, for the domestic economy, more jobs available for Americans than there are Americans to fill it. And that is directly attributable to policies passed in the past 4 or 5 years when the previous administration virtually eliminated the ability of most businesses to bring people in. There were the high-tech sector and others were desperate to bring in high-end people, and it was near impossible to get permits through, and it was absolutely impossible for farmers and other heavy labor organizations to bring in muscle from overseas. It was very, very difficult. And of course, what really did it in, and it hasn't stopped, the pandemic. The pandemic has absolutely annihilated businesses from being able to bring people in because no one's going anywhere with this pandemic going on. At least that was the plan. That was the talk all last year and the year before that. And nothing to do with politics. That's just what it is. Whether you believe in a pandemic or not is irrelevant. The fact of the matter is there are way fewer workers coming into the U.S. that are needed by employers to add to the GDP of the country. They can't get them in. And this is holding back the U.S. GDP, which adds to the misery of inflation and of economic performance, because a lot of these folks who are brought into the U.S. allow corporations to export more of their goods and services to the rest of the world, bringing in foreign currency, bringing in more jobs. It's a vicious circle, and when you start restricting one end of the spectrum, you screw up others, and it's not a direct line; it's an indirect line, and over time it eats it alive. And inefficiencies are everywhere, and now they're starting to show up, and it doesn't help that we're smack dab in the middle of a worldwide pandemic, just to add to it. And so there you go. It's a miracle the U.S. economy has done as well as it's done in the middle of the pandemic. It's an absolute miracle. But everyone runs home to mama when it comes to uncertain times. But eventually, mama becomes too expensive to visit. And now you sort of wave at mom on a Zoom call. You don't see her in person anymore. That's bad news. Anyway, that's the way it is. Welcome one, welcome all to, I guess, the show. Nick, thank you for being thumbs up number 242. That Peloton of yours, it's dropping, buddy. It's going to go lower. We're down 208 on the Dow now, 0.58%. S&P down 1.17, down 53 points. We've got NASDAQ now down 274 at 1.85%. We have 18 minutes to go before we open for trading today. Welcome one, welcome all from around the world. I can give you some good news. Crude oil is off 38 cents a barrel to 89.34. And I'll tell you right now, the reason is simple. It's becoming too expensive too quickly for others to need. And if economies around the world are going to ease off economically because of these inflation numbers coming out of here, oil consumption will drop as well. The need for crude won't be as great for the rest of the planet, let alone America. I'm talking everywhere else. And if that is the case, the price of crude will drop because this commodity is so sensitive to the a 0.5% change in needs of oil can move it up $10 a barrel, drop it $20 a barrel. This is so overpriced right now. We are drowning in this stuff, but there's this perception out there, oh, we have supply chain issues. We can't get gas to the motorist. That is bunk. By the way, in case you didn't know, back in 2008, when a lot of you were a lot younger, as a matter of fact, I was younger too. I was 14 years younger then. In 2008, oil hit $140 a barrel. You may not know this. You may have forgotten this, but oil hit $140 a barrel in 2008. What was the price of gasoline in 2008 when oil hit $140 a barrel? I can tell you. I'd be happy to tell you. It was about $3.50 a gallon. May have hit $4 a gallon in some places in the U.S. California, maybe $4.50. That was 2008. Now, inflation adjusts that price. You take $140 a barrel and turn it into 2022 numbers. That's $155 a barrel today. $160 a barrel. Think about that. I'm talking to you right now at $89 a barrel. All right, you get that? I'm talking $89 a barrel today versus $155 a barrel equivalent from 2008. Is your oil price, your gasoline price, kind of the same as it was back then? Are you guys paying about $3.50 a gallon for gas? I can tell you in Canada, we're paying way more for a liter of gas than the all-time high. We're paying way, way more. We're at 89 cents, $89 a barrel. We should be right now in the U.S. about $2.60 to $2.75 a gallon max. California, $3.50. I get California. That's another matter. Hawaii, another matter entirely. But USA, mainland USA, gas should be about $2.25, $2.10, $2.30. Are you guys paying that kind of price right now for your gasoline? You're not. I know you're not. You're paying way more than that. It's ridiculous. Canada right now on a per liter basis is paying $1.40 to $1.65. The price was $1.40 a liter when oil was at $155 a barrel. Can you imagine what prices would be now if oil was $155 a barrel today? In Canada, it would be $3 a liter. How much is that in U.S. money in a U.S. gallon? I'll tell you, $3 a liter would be about 11 Canadian dollars for a U.S. gallon. So that'd be about $8.50 U.S. That's what that would mean. So if we took the pricing from then, transported it to now with the higher price, that's what it would be. It's ridiculous. There's no need for the price of gasoline to be as high as it is. It's way overinflated right now. But welcome to the world. People can get away right now with price gouging, and they're doing it because there is no morals. There are no morals when it comes to making money. People make money. They feel they can charge more. They will. And if you're prepared to pay, they'll take it from you. And so that's why you have to be a stink buyer when it comes to certain things, including stocks and options. There you go. 118 to 119 a share on the GameStop shares is where we're at right now. I'm showing a volume of 65,000 shares on GameStop. I've got the Dow Jones down 220 points. I've got S&P down 55, and I've got NASDAQ down 284. Oil down 29 cents a barrel right now. Let's see, what else is going on? Lots of reaction to this inflation data. I think what's happening is secondary analyzation is going on this entire mess with inflation, and it is becoming apparent to those professionals out there whose job it is to read these CPI data figures. They're beginning to figure out what I think I'm mentioning to you here, that this is really embedded, and it's bad in America. Yeah, it's bad. It's worse than thought, but it is even worse than in other countries who are dealing with the United States. And there's the underlying open belly for America. This is where America can get hurt because there is no armor protecting the underbelly of America when it comes to how their trading partners are going to have a tough time buying American products, whether they are digital products or whether they are hard assets that are made in the U.S. The 10-year Treasury briefly hit 2%. Don't be surprised if the 10-year breaks 2%, especially if the Fed is worried about interest rates. Do not also be surprised that it could happen. I'm not going to guarantee that this won't happen. It is possible at any time the Fed could have an emergency meeting and bump rates right now by half a point. They could do it at any point in time. There is no law saying they have to wait till March to raise rates. They can raise rates this afternoon for any amount they want if they feel that the need is necessary. This is a last resort to really try to nail inflation now. If they wait too long, they might let it get away from them. They may have waited too long already. A lot of analysts have said this. We'll wait and see. We'll, of course, wait and see and deal with it as best we can. Putin, what's he going to do in Ukraine? Our buddy over there decides to move his troops around a little bit more, the markets could drop another 500 points across the board. Of course, oil could take a shot for $20 a barrel. Yes, temporarily, probably. But instant reaction, yeah, that could happen. One never knows. There's uncertainties all the time. Do we expect China to do anything right now? Not really. Not with the Olympics on and with the world media there. Probably not. We'll wait and see what happens. We're here. We're watching it, and we'll stay on top of it. And what can I say? We'll do the best we can with what we've got. Thank you, everybody who's here. Appreciate all of you who are joining us today from around the world. If you're able to hit that thumbs up button, please do. We are at 258 down the thumbs ups. Thank you very much. 119.50 on GameStop right now. The watch list, as I see it here on some of our favorites, with 10 minutes to go before we trade. Rocket Lab down 40 cents, SoFi down 45, GameStop down to 119.16, down 5.14 a share. Matterport down 31 cents, 23andMe off 12. Spire down is now only up 6 cents. We've got ATIP down 1 penny, no changes in trades on Smart Render 6 Apple down 191, Goldman down is up now only 47 cents. Cisco down $1.04, Tesla down 21 bucks. Peloton down 159 to 37.18, down 4.1%. And we've got ARC Innovations down $2.06 to 74.05, down 2.66. That is what we're going with. Headlines are coming across that inflation has hit a 4-decade high as prices have risen more than expected. And it is becoming evident now that the inflation problem is not just a USA issue. The inflation problem is now a global issue that could affect America's sales of its goods and services to its overseas buyers. And that is bad news at the end of the day for the United States economy. If its buyers don't buy its goods as much as before, we will have revisions, downward revisions on earnings forecasts. Because remember, your Dow 30 industrials, the big Dow 30 companies, your S&P 500s, these guys, including the FANG sector, are experts at selling their goods and services overseas. If Apple products become 15% more expensive to overseas buyers because the US dollar is surging as the interest rate thing is surging and inflation is running, Apple's overseas sales may take a serious hit. No one talks about that. Microsoft's overseas sales are phenomenal. Oracle, Netflix has international subscribers all around the world. They're just trying to put through a price increase. Remember that? Netflix was putting through a price increase on their products. Now you have the US dollar rising at the same time. This isn't good. This cannot be good. Disney just came out with earnings yesterday. Stock went up. Now the realization this morning is, oh, geez, cost of Disney, everything will go up. Cost to Disney of goods and services rising, and Disney's costs to its customers will go up. That can't be good. Car manufacturers, That's not good. Car prices are already at record highs, and now you add inflation on top of it all, plus supply chain logistical problems. We got a triple whammy going here. This is not good for the economy, and uncertainty is what makes markets move now. We ask questions later. We don't wait for explanations. We shoot first. We ask questions later, and there it is. That's why stocks are off and could be off. We're now 7 minutes away from opening this market up, and we'll keep an eye on it all. There's a lot to watch, a lot to follow. A number of analysts will likely come out in the next few days and weeks, and will start picking off certain stocks that they will like and certain stocks they don't like. They won't give you an overall market comment anymore. They're just going to zero in on certain winners and losers, because with inflation rising the way it is, there will be winners and losers, and maybe big losers and slight losers. I mean, it'll still be a down track here and there, just who loses more than others. And sometimes you win by not losing as much. It's unbelievable. We lost 21-20 instead of 50-0. Oh, well, then you're a better team if you only lost by a point, I suppose. The Dow is now down 267 points, down 0.75% as we're coming into the last 6 minutes before we open. So we are worsening going into the opening. S&P down 61 points. Nasdaq now down 304. So losses are accumulating and rising. Not good. Oil back to a break-even number right now, more or less unchanged. The U.S. 10-year, 1.986, approaching 2% on the 10-year. GameStop, 119 a share on 76,000 shares traded. In pre-market, last pre-market peak here before we started off on the, let's take a look here on the VIX. Yeah, we're up 2.13 on the VIX. That's 10% on the fear index. That's not good. A rise in the fear index is bad. 22.09, 10.6% higher this morning in pre-market. That is not good. That is very negative. And the 2-year treasury for the U.S. is up 0.129, where the 10-year is only up 0.06. The 2-year is really running. These treasuries are falling because these yields are rising. And 1.48% on a 2-year, 1.99 now on the 10-year. We're going to hit 2% on the 10-year the way it looks. Not good for the opening of this market and the running of this market as the day goes on. So we'll see what's happening. Inflation is at the highest level since 1982. That's not good. That's not good. No, we don't want to hear that. Even the EU is raising its inflation forecasts on supply disruptions and energy prices. So you can count on that being a problem. Oil, even unchanged right now, is still up for everybody else in the planet. Oil is more expensive for everybody else because it's priced in US dollars, and the US dollar is rising against all currencies. That's bad news for oil importers around the world. Great news for the Middle East in a way, but it's bad news for the Middle East because they won't ship as many barrels going forward as they thought they might be shipping, because there aren't as many needed. Bad news for Russia as well, because it becomes that much more expensive to move it and for people to buy it from them. So we'll see what happens here. We're now 4 minutes to go. What is going to happen? Do we write on GameStop calls as it falls? You might want to consider that. If the shares open up in the 120.22 range, defying this 119 price we're seeing now, matter of fact, 118.60, you can pull off a quick sell on a decent price on a contract. More power to you. You might be able to buy it back in minutes. But those of you looking to do rollovers or who are you're already short GameStop calls, the good news is these calls have dropped in value over $5 a piece just in the last hour, in the last 45 minutes. And we aren't even open yet. We're going to watch this closely, of course, and see where these shares take us. 118.50 on GameStop. As this continues, this pattern continues, we have 50 cent to $1 shifts per trade in the pre-market. We'll open in 3 minutes and just see what happens in the more solid and very liquid open market as we get ready to run this market and see what's going to happen. So we'll see what's happening here. Lots to watch from all kinds of angles. And credit savers, I got my stink bids in to buy back my contracts today. Nice, get some putrid stinks going. There you go. Keep your eye open. You don't have to put in stink bids at this point, but keep your eye on the ball. If you think that GameStop might reach $110 a share this morning, think about what your contract should be worth that you've written. And if you think it's going to 108, put in a stink bid that's appropriate for that price. It is entirely possible that the market could have a very bad opening for the first half hour, moderate a bit, and then go lower again. There could be opportunities. We'll see what's going on. We're now down to less than 2 minutes before we start trading. The Dow down 250 points, S&P off 59, the NASDAQ down 296. That's almost 2% now. Oil off 19 cents a barrel at the moment. 118.50 on GameStop. We're off on the pre-markets all over the place. We're down 34 on Rocket Lab, 39 on SoFi, 570 on GameStop, down 33 on Matterport, 12 cents on ME. We're up 6 on Spire. We're down a penny on ATIP. We're down 233 now on, or 223 on Apple. 306 drop on Goldman to start the morning, by the way. We're dropping on Goldman now. Cisco down 123, Tesla down 24, Peloton down 177 to 37, still falling, down 211 on Innovation Arc. So there you go. There it is. We're about to run it. We're about to go with it. We're less than a minute away. 118 on the GameStop shares. That's the low of the morning here, just in the pre-markets. And Larry is about to bless us with the bells. Happy birthday, Larry, to you. Thank you for the bells, buddy. We are open and running on the markets. We are ready to start trading, and we'll find out what is going to happen here as the seconds go by and the minutes come through, as markets begin to open up all over the place. It is a very interesting opening. We were up 70 on the Dow an hour ago, and we're now down 250, 260 on the Dow from what I can see here, 260.65. So we've dropped 320 points on the Dow from the pre-market to the actual market. S&P down 56, NASDAQ down 270. The 10-year is approaching 2%. The inflation numbers higher than expected and deeper. Not good. Watching for a bunch of trading reports here and indications. So we'll keep an eye on that. Thank you all for being here this morning, and I appreciate it. Credit, Uncle Bruce, you're absolutely right. Stink bids are at 20% of what I sold the cover calls for. 117 on GameStop, make it 116 on GameStop. Falling dramatically, quickly. We're off 759 now on GameStop as we are opening up and coming through here. The volume is only 165,000, and we are dropping like a rock at the moment. We'll see how this all works itself out. The Dow down 230. Make it 234, S&P down 53, NASDAQ down 249, oil down 24 cents a barrel. And let's see, this could be a one-day grind of a day and then a recovery tomorrow. We don't know. It might be stabilizing later today. We don't know. We'll have to watch how the entire market wants to play this angle. I've got the Dow down 234, a Rocket Lab off 35 cents. I've got SoFi down 29, GameStop at 117.23, down $7. Matterport down 24 cents, ME down 12.5, Spire unchanged, ATIP down 9, Smart Rent shows down 15, Sextera down a penny, AMC down 91 cents to 18.07, Robinhood down 31, Vanik down 5.85, Home Depot down 5.30, IBM down 96, Microsoft down $7. That's big. Apple down $2, Goldman down $1.24 to $3.73. Goldman now down $1.40. Cisco down $1. Facebook is down $3.60. Amazon off $54. Tesla down 16. Google down 44. Royal Caribbean down 66 cents. Target down $1.50. Costco down 6.70. Nvidia down $6. Walt Disney holding a 750 gain, but only 750. Was up 20 last night. American Airlines down 35 cents. Netflix down $9. We've got pressure all over the place. Let's keep an eye on that as we shall. Dow down 241 and GameStop 117.01. Volume on GameStop now 228,000. $7 drop on GameStop right away as this is backing off. Now again. We gotta keep an eye on how this whole thing goes. GameStop will run all over the place. It could have a $5 range in the first 3 minutes. You can take the initial run, or you can be patient, and I'd recommend you be patient. Let's just see how this market really absorbs this inflation data as more details of it come out. It isn't good. It is not good. GameStop at the moment, 119. Those of you who have not written contracts on GameStop, you keep your eye on this. If you can pull off 120s that expire tomorrow or next Friday, or 125s or 123s, you can get a fat premium for an out-of-the-money contract on GameStop between now and next Friday. You may want to take advantage of that, even if you're writing 2 weeks out for, say, 125s, giving yourself a $6 cushion between where it's at and that exercise price, that strike price. You might bring in a fat premium. I'd grab it. Keep your eye on that. See what happens. Let's go, kids. Never a dull moment. The Dow now down 279, falling again. Down 282 on the Dow. We're down 52 on S&P. 255 drop on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is the loser, down 1.5%, 1.56. S&P down 1.12. Dow down 0.76. This is where we are at. And right now, folks are just watching what's going on, and it's all good. It's what you want to do. It's what you need to do. 119.90 on GameStop, down 439 on the market to start the day. Volume of 286,000 shares, and we'll see how it wants to play out. Other than that, we've got Rocket Lab down 15 cents, SoFi down 19. We've got Matterport off a nickel, ME down a dime. We've got Spire down 4, ATIP down 15, SmartRent holding a 5-cent gain, Cyxtera down a penny. AMC at 1838 trying to hang around, down 56 cents. It was as low as 1785 on 4 million so far. We've had the first wave of selling come through. Now we're going to see if there's a second wave behind it. Right now, GameStop 120.59, an opportunity to write contracts for those of you who are thinking that this can easily back off to 110, 115. It's up to you how you want to play it. Matterport off 18 now. We've got SoFi down 20. We got Rocket Lab down 22. The Dow down 278 at the moment. There it is. We're here and we're trading, and now we're going to see just how this goes. Beach Boy, I missed the 117 dip on GameStop. Still waiting on the 95s. Yep, you're still waiting on the 95s. You're still waiting. GameStop 121.05. Perhaps a dead cat bounce from this morning's drop. 120.91 on GameStop. We've just got to give this a half an hour to an hour to kind of figure out where we're at. We've got to give the whole market that much time to absorb this new CPI data. There's a lot of selling and buying going on, repositioning going on. And keep in mind, GameStop was under pressure no matter what because of the run it's had the last 2 days. Now with the CPI thing and the overall market mood, there might be more. We'll see how it plays out. 120.57, 120.10 on GameStop. We're falling off a little bit here. We'll see what this fall off looks like. Very interesting. Larry, thanks everybody for the birthday wishes. I'm going to jet early. I'm spending the day in Annapolis, Maryland. Right on, buddy. Have fun, Rob says to you, and we all wish you the best, my friend. Way to go. 120.50 on GameStop. SoFi down 14. Rocket Lab down 14. The Dow down 245. Matterport off 11. ME down 6. Spire down a nickel. ATIP down 14. That's where we're at right now. AMC now down to 8 is at 18.14, down 80 cents. Hard to say that. AMC still under pressure, 5.1 million traded. GameStop volume so far now at 119.03 as we fall again is 363,000. So there was a little rally, and now we're backing off a second time. We'll see how this goes. And Zed is saying to Beach Boy, I'm waiting for 101. When would we roll? Yeah. Happy birthday, Larry, from Carol. Happy birthday, Larry, from Will. And have fun from Nazareth. Way to go. Anyway, we'll see what's going on. We're at 238 through 238 loss on the Dow. We got the S&P down 46, and we have NASDAQ down 211. And well, let's just see what happens. 119.75 on GameStop, down 454 at the moment. And there you have it. Thank you all for popping in and seeing me. Appreciate that. We have now 258 thumbs ups. Thank you for those. I appreciate that. Telling YouTubers out there to find us. Tell YouTube to get people our way and follow our story here and follow our favorites. That is fabulous. Thank you for helping me there with the thumbs ups this morning. I do appreciate it. We're showing now mixed results. We're looking at these quotes. Rocket Lab down 14, SoFi down 11, GameStop at 120.46 again, down 383. Matterport down a dime, M23andMe down 7.5. We got Spire down a nickel. We got ATIP down 16. Smart Rent up a nickel. Cyxtera down a penny. Apple down 192. Goldman down 130. Cisco down 83. Tesla down $10. Peloton at 37.56, down $1.20. And ARC down 117 right now at the moment. 219 is the drop on the Dow. Rocket Lab only down 9. SoFi down 7. They're improving. 120.37 on GameStop, down 392. Matterport up down a nickel. ME down 5. Spire down 2. ATIP down 16 cents. Smart Rent up a dime, 9.10, defying everybody. Cyxtera down a penny at the moment. AMC 18.24, now down 70 cents. All righty, thank you for popping in and your comments. Larry, way to go, buddy. Amalo Shark, thank you for the thumbs up, number 340. Thank you very much. That is awesome. We've got. I'm obviously behind in my on my thumbs up meter here. Thank you all so much for hitting those thumbs ups. 342 now have come in. I appreciate this very much. It really, really helps the channel and tells YouTube to send more people this direction. Absolutely is what it's telling him to do. And that's fantastic. Thank you, everybody. GameStop, 121 at the moment, 121.16. Thank you. There we go. What's cooking, Wendy? I'm a little late, but I'm 342. Thank you, Wendy, for coming. NDPC, happy birthday, Larry Titus. Scott Brewer, happy birthday, Larry. Way to go, man. Alrighty, 120.85 on GameStop. Just broke through the 121 level again. Heading down at with a loss right now, 344. Volume on GameStop this morning is 406,000. We've got Rocket Lab at 1050 with a volume of 154,000. The Dow now down 191, trying to stage a bit of a recovery. SoFi down 14 on 5.5 million. We have Matterport down a dime on 1.2 million so far. ME at 492, down 8 cents on 120,000. We have Spire down 2 pennies at 303.8 on 42,000. We've got ATIP down 15 cents to 294. It was showing a gain this morning, 93,000. So we got some reactions there. Smart Rent still up 4 cents at 904 on 98,000 volume. Cyxtera down 3 cents on 10,000 shares traded. AMC at 1840, 6.5 million has gone through. This is the best level of the day for AMC. It's still down 55 cents. The low was 1785, which was about the opening range as well. On Robinhood, we're down to 13.64, down 27. Vanik down $4. Home Depot down 6.80. IBM down 30 cents. Microsoft off $7. Apple down 202. Goldman is up only 46 cents at the moment, but is up. Cisco down 85 cents. Facebook up 40. Amazon down 46. Tesla down 11. Google down 43.98. There we are with our markets. The Dow now down 164, trying to minimize the hit so far. We'll see how that goes. 35-point drop on S&P and a 177-point drop over on NASDAQ. GameStop 120.46, doesn't appear to be going anywhere. And we'll do a refresh here on our CNBC. Looking at the markets, we've got the Russell showing a 38-point gain. Is that accurate? I'm not even sure if that's true. Having trouble. No, that it would be last night. I don't think that's accurate on the Russell. It is not accurate. Pardon me. VIX is still showing yesterday's close, so we're having trouble here on CNBC getting updates, live updates. We're probably a few minutes away before these update, likely because it is a pay site and we're not getting accurate up-to-the-minute information on what's going on. Alrighty, 121.43 on GameStop, up down 286 a share, and there we go. We've got the Dow now down 138, now 152, just dropping here. Dow's down 152. We've got S&P down 34. We have NASDAQ down 178. Let me refresh everything here. Yep, 152 on the Dow, down 35 on S&P, down 178 on NASDAQ. GameStop 120.80 last trade. Alrighty, guys. Welcome to the play-by-play of this market. What can I say? Bama Babe, look at GameStop holding its own. It's hanging in. The question is how long? And will this Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ market, will it reassess and continually adjust its numbers regarding these inflation numbers? Is it possible that the 10-year will break through 2% and go higher than that if the Fed makes a preliminary move, a preemptive move on rates? We are in trouble short term anyway. We'll see. 120 now on GameStop. 120 on the nose on GameStop. Selling has just come in to drop it down $4.29 a share at $120 a share right now. The low of the day on GameStop looks to have been a 116 trade. Might have been around the opening a few minutes in. The high trade 121.46 apparently. I'm not sure if that looks to be accurate, and we're at 120.50 right now on GameStop. So we're hanging in there, kind of, not going very far, but that's where we seem to be at the moment. Okay. Let's go. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, Ben is asking, good morning, old Bruce. Ben, going over all these earnings rejected revenue growth as those real profits or inflation numbers that are actually showing stagnant numbers. This is the thing. With inflation rising, you now have to look at a company that says, oh, our sales were up 5% and our profits were up 2% and the cost of goods were up 5%. So you start to understand that, wait a minute, hold on a second here. You needed a 5% rise in rates in sales just to stay where you were. If inflation is really 8 to 10% and you only added 5% to your sales are down. You're actually not you're not moving the units. You might have brought in more money, but you sold fewer units. If you're selling fewer units of whatever it is you make, you're going to do layoffs. You might have to cut costs. You might do cutbacks on R&D. You may not do stock buybacks as aggressively as before because you don't have as much money coming in, net money. If your costs went up 8%, your sales only went up 5%, you're losing on your margins. If you can't cut your costs elsewhere, that might be through layoffs or attrition or whatever, you are in trouble. And this is where the analysts really earn their keep when they begin to calculate out potential corporate profits with regard to real inflation and how it's eating away at a company's actual performance. There's times where you can engineer your numbers and make it look better than it is, but there are times where you can't. And a lot of corporate America in the last 25 years, they have maintained their stock numbers because they've been buying back their shares. The number of shares outstanding have been declining in the number of cases in corporate America. And this has been artificially holding stocks at a certain level because you take the earnings and divide it by the number of shares outstanding and you come out to the earnings per share. Well, if you have fewer shares, you divide the earnings number into fewer shares. And so you have a higher earnings per share number, but you didn't earn any more money. You earned as much money last year as this year. And if inflation is going up at 6, 7, 8, 10, 12%, depending on where you are selling your goods, your clients overseas had better be improving their numbers by 15, 20% for you to make any new money. Just bringing in 10% from Costa Rica or 10% more from Brazil, that doesn't make you any more money. That keeps you at the same level you were at. But if your costs went up higher than that, you're losing money. And that's losing traction. GameStop just broke 120. We're at 119.76 on GameStop. Dow's down now 157 at the moment as we're backing off. So yeah, Ben, you've got it right. These numbers are going to get really interesting to study for us as as how we go going forward. Let's see. Preach it, Uncle Bruce. Capital investments, share repurchases. Exactly. If a corporation improves their dividends, that sounds good too, but it might not be good in the long run either because the company is saying, oh, we're increasing our dividend 5%. One would think, oh, that's great. That's a sign of a company getting stronger. But is it? Because if they reduce their share count by 5%, they're increasing their dividend by 5%, which means they're handing out just as much money as last year on the total amount of money they're handing out in dividends, the total amount. On a per share basis, it's better, of course. But on a corporate-wide number, no, they're not handing out any more money. They're only bumping the dividend rate on the number of shares by 5%, but there are fewer shares. They might even be handing out less dividend money this year than last year. And that's another sign of weakness. It's when they bump a dividend 15% and inflation is 5%, then you can see, oh yeah, they're handing out more money than last year in dividend payouts overall. That is a sign of strength, and this is what we have to watch for with certain stocks out there going forward. John Anderson, Uncle Bruce, I sold a GameStop $160 call for $440 for February the 18th. Should I roll it for the 25th for $165? What do you think? You sold a GameStop $160, the stock's at $121. I'd say just sit tight and enjoy the depreciation. Zed, GameStop keeps holding on to $120. What will happen? Stocks can hang around, but sooner or later, the markets never lie. There's more buyers and sellers. If the shares want to hang around the 120 mark all day today and into tomorrow, then rollovers will take place. Those of you who've written contracts at 95, 100, 105, 110, 15, you will do rollovers. And fair enough, we'll go after rollovers. Not a problem. We're happy to do it. We're richer. Our shares are higher. Fantastic. We'll raise our strike prices. We'll go forward in time. And we will write new contracts out of the money for fat premiums. And we'll say, thank you. May I have another? And we'll just get richer. So, Zed, the stock wants to go up. Great. Stock wants to go down. We'll deal with that too. And we'll move on. We're at 122 right now in GameStop, a little pop right at the moment. The Dow is down only 71 right now. We have a little buy wave coming in to see what kind of resistance we have. We'll see how strong this buy wave is, and we'll see just whether there's a serious concern in the market about inflation. What's cooking, Wendy? Good morning, and welcome to the Wall Street roller coaster, says Malo. Spire just went up. We're going higher. Rob, we're trading 122. We are 122.42. Rob, thinking 123. John, cool. Will do, Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Rob, Spire, 312. Wahoo! 311, up a nickel on Spire. ME down 1.5 at 498. Matterport down 8. Now it's down 4 to 887. GameStop 122.90 down 139. SoFi down 3 to 1283. Rocket Lab down 4 to 1060. The Dow is down 84 points. ATIP is down 12 cents to 297. SmartRent holding a gain up 7 at 908. Cyxtera down 1 penny, 1197. AMC is broken even. AMC has come back to 1894. This is probably why GameStop is higher. GameStop is better off because AMC is back to even on the day on 10.4 million shares. That is the deal. AMC and GameStop are definitely mirroring each other this morning, says Clay. Let's go. Oh no, my portfolio is turning green. Oh no. 1890 on AMC down 4 cents. All right, we've got the Dow down 72 points, Rocket Lab down 3 cents. We got SoFi Green up 6 cents. We have GameStop at 123.84 down 45. We got Matterport up 4 cents to 8.95. We have ME down a nickel at 4.99. Make that down a half a penny at 4.99. ME now unchanged at $5 even. Spire is up 4 cents to 3.10. ATIP down 11.5. SmartRent up 8. Cyxtera down 1. So we have some green showing up on our favorites. Well, that's because the stocks we follow are winners. Corporately, they're going to be winners, and that's why they're already recovering. They're the first to recover. Now, GameStop, 123.99, holding a 30-cent loss at the moment. The volume on GameStop now, 630,000. Is there a massive buy wave coming in? Not really. It's just tentative movement. 124.18 on GameStop. Hey, let it make its move. Want to make you guys, if it wants to make you richer by going higher, so be it. We'll do rollovers at higher levels, and we'll just go from there. 124.58 up 29 cents on GameStop. The question on the Dow and the S&P and the NASDAQ is, will the large institutional holders of stock make more adjustments going forward with regards to which stocks will win the inflation game, which ones will be losers in the inflation game? And how will that affect the indexes and stocks we follow? The Dow right now is down 91, make it 94. We have S&P down 22.9 and NASDAQ down 99.7. There is a partial recovery happening. The question is this a dead cat bounce? Are we going to go down again, or do we consolidate? We are now at 6:55, so we're only into the market half an hour here, 25 minutes. We'll see this first hour how it wants to play itself out. Rocket Lab is up 6 cents. Yay! SoFi's up 11. Yay! GameStop is down 78. Matterport up 2. ME up 3. Spire up 6 cents. ATIP down only 2. SmartRent up 9. And Cyxtera up 21 cents to 12.19 on Cyxtera. That's great. 1905 on AMC up 11. Robinhood up a nickel. Vanik down $1.90. Home Depot down $4. IBM off only 9 cents. Microsoft still down 360, was down 7. Apple down $1, was down 2. Goldman down 53 cents. It was up 2, down 2. We've been all over the place. Cisco down 66 cents, still negative. Facebook up 194. Amazon down 36. Tesla down $3. Google down 17. Bed Bath Beyond up 21 cents. BlackBerry up 2. Royal Caribbean up 166. Let's see. Costco down $7. Walmart down $1.40. Nvidia down $2.20. American Airlines up 13 cents. Netflix down $6. Snowflake up 16. DraftKings up 24 cents. Moderna down 166 to 162. That's where we're at right now. The Dow right now is down 89 points. With green everywhere else. Rocket Lab up 9, SoFi up 14, GameStop up 31 cents, Matterport up 4, ME up 9, Spire up 6.5, SmartRent up 7, Cyxtera up 25 cents. Only ATIP is off 5 cents. It's the only red one we have in our little corral of favorites, with the Dow now off 97 points as we speak. There's where we're at. 124.33, GameStop up 4 cents, okay? There we are. Let's keep an eye. Vanguard now owns 6.6% of SoFi. That's not a bad thing, says Michael. And let's go. Yep, here it is, Bitcoin. Good things come to those who wait, especially when it comes to investing. Right on, Bill. And let's see how we play. 123.86 on GameStop. We're at negative 43 cents as we are kind of hanging around this break-even line on GameStop right now. The market trying to figure out where are we going. What is GameStop going to do? And we'll see what it does. Okay, thank you all for hanging around and being here today. 99-point drop on the Dow. We're negative $1 on GameStop, 123.26 at the moment. Okay. Negative 5.5 on ATIP. On AMC, unchanged again, 1894. AMC volume 13 million, high of 1920. We just said it a few minutes ago. We're now 1984. Unchanged on AMC. The low was in the opening at 1785. 1895 on AMC. Sextera 1224. The all-time high on Sextera 1279. We've traded 155,000 on Sextera, which is more than normal. Up 26 cents. Nice to see that. Smart Rent at 907, ATIP down 5.5, Spire up 4, ME up 9, Matterport up 7, GameStop down $1.20 to 123.09. We're up 15 cents on SoFi at 13.01, and Rocket Lab at 10.73 up 9. So SoFi back to 13 again on 8.59 or 8.56 million right now. Dow down 86, S&P down 23, NASDAQ down 95 points. Oil up $1.11 a barrel, 90.77 a barrel. That's bad news for trade, balance of payments, secondary and third world countries. Again, we're buying with U.S. dollars. This is bad news. Oil becoming very expensive for a number of countries out there. Not good. Now you could say, well, Bruce, if a country exports sugarcane, and they export wheat, and they export cobalt, and they export whatever, aren't they getting American dollars when they export? Yes, they are. The problem is that they're exporting those goods to other countries, not necessarily America, but other countries in America, which means their commodities are way more expensive to other countries as well. So it's a lose-lose scenario. Countries that are exporting goods to countries other than America and the G20 are selling to countries that can't afford to buy as much because their currencies are getting hammered against the US dollar. And so this is a slowdown in the economy. And this means a slowdown in the consumption of oil, which ultimately could mean lower prices for oil. But at the moment, oil is running on a perceived shortage of some kind that doesn't exist. That's where we're at. We're up 111 on oil, 90.77. GameStop right now, 124.24, off 5 cents. We're just hanging around the break-even line. Dow is down 91.9 points. It's also hanging around here, wondering where are we going. The S&P down 22 and the NASDAQ down 94. So the markets are in a pause with 30 minutes trading done on the day. What a first 30 minutes. Just wild. GameStop just popped. It's 125.95 up 166. It's higher. That means everyone's getting richer, whether you're written or not. You're getting richer. It might be reluctant richer, but you're getting richer. 179 is the gain now. 126.08 on GameStop. The volume now 830,000. It's not incredibly heavy, but that's what we got. 126.08 last trade on GameStop. SoFi up 11 to 12.96. Couldn't hold 13. Rocket Lab at 10.71 up 7. Matterport up a penny. ME up 12. The Dow now down 67 points. Trying to rally back. Can it rally back? Is it going to be given the kind of oomph to want to come on into the green? That's something we'll watch for. The VIX up 0.73. Russell is down 11 points. I'm now beginning to get quotes on these other markets. Okay, the Treasury did top 2% today. I will check over here. The U.S. Treasury at the moment, I'm showing 1.984, just under 2%, but it did do it. The German rate went up, the Italian went up, Spain went up, UK went up. All the 10-year notes have risen on all other major bonds out there, Treasury notes. The Dow right now down 41 points, attempting a bit of a move here to the break-even line. We'll see if that has any oomph to it. GameStop 126.12 up 183 right now. Okay, there you go. No dull moments here. I'll tell you, nothing dull going on here. Lots going on. Let's see here. Writing GameStop calls on weakness seems out of the play to make today. Let's see. Here we go. Glenn, Uncle Bruce, wisdom from your 129 course is getting applied in my paper trading account. Thank you, buddy. This market is really weird, says Ben. DM, GameStop is going to 150 plus by the end of the week, says DM. Brave words. Bill, economic ripples under the surface will contribute volatility for some time. GameStop 126.94 up 265 right now. Alrighty. SoFi is running. We're at 1306 up 20. Yay! Go SoFi. 1075 on Rocket Lab. The Dow down 39 points. Let's see. Let's go. A Mallow Shark. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. I wonder where we know that from. Let's see. Goldman Sachs is all over the place, like a mad woman's knitting. It's all over the place. Oh man. We had a 31-point drop on the Dow. We're down 14 on S&P. We're down 67 on NASDAQ. The Dow is down 0.08 of a percentage point. It's almost unchanged. The S&P is down 1/3 of a point. NASDAQ is down 0.46. There's where we are at the moment. Headline, China bought none of the $200 billion it promised from the United States in phase 1 trade deal, study reveals. China is not fulfilling its obligations to America that it said it would. Interesting comment there. Dow still climbing, or a little better. We're down 25 points on the Dow, now down 11.5 on the Dow. We're trying to go green. Rocket Lab up 13 cents. SoFi up to 1308, up 23. GameStop 125.50, up 121. Matterport up 11 at 902. ME at 514 now. Spire 313, 314, up about 8 cents. ATIP still off 6. Smart Rent up 4 to 904, and Sextera is at 1217, up 19. AMC is up 30 cents at 1920. We'll make that up 34 cents at 1928. The high on AMC at 1940. That was about 10 minutes ago. So it's hanging around its high of 16.3 million right now on AMC. Robinhood up 21 cents. Vanik Vectors is trying to break even. It's down 63 cents. Home Depot down $4.28. IBM down 4 cents. Microsoft down $2.92. Apple down $1.12. Goldman up 82 cents. Cisco down 53. Facebook up 2. Amazon down 27. Tesla down 2. Google down 18. We are all over the place. Pluses, minuses, pluses, minuses, pluses, minuses. The Dow right now, almost unchanged. It's now green. The Dow has gone green, up 14.8 points on the Dow Jones right now. We have gone green on the Dow. We're down 8.6 on S&P. We're trying to go green there. NASDAQ is down 49, trying to come around there. We'll see what's going on. Bruce, I've learned the biggest lesson regarding GameStop. Next time I'll be early. Inderman, Uncle Bruce, I don't understand. After bad CPI data, market is in a good mood. I suspect it's going to be a bloodbath today, but everywhere green. What is going on? Let's see here. Rise before the fall, says Ben. Yeah, we will see. These are technical moves that come in here. We have short players that hit the market, then you get the opportunists to try to run the shorts out of town. Then you get shorts reloading and coming back in. You've got positive stocks that are that investors feel will do better with a higher inflation rate, others not so much, and it just goes back and forth. We were just up 8 points on the Dow, and now we're down 10 on the Dow. So we're all over this map. 126.60 on GameStop right now, up 233. And we're looking at a 12-point drop on S&P now. We were almost breaking even there. Now we're backing off. NASDAQ now off 57 points. The Dow now down 12.8. So we're just everywhere. Priced in inflation numbers, question mark. China also just signed a trade deal with Russia for $200 billion. When are they going to do that? Who knows? Chinese might decide we're not going to honor the American commitment. We'll deal with China. We'll deal with Russia instead, not America. Who knows? Who knows? The Dow now down 20.79 points. GameStop 127.06. The high of the day on GameStop is 127.26. We're right near the high of the day on GameStop right now, up 293 on 959,000 volume at this point in time. The Dow now down 10, S&P down 11, NASDAQ down 50. That is where we're at. Here we go. Ben is saying, I would recommend everyone to look into the geographical politics of Russia and China and the coalition they are building against the USA. Let's go. Yeah. Never fails, says Jeff. You wash your car and it rains the next day. I mean, come on. We're down 3 points now on the Dow Jones, trying to come back up again. Rocket Lab at 1083. It's up 19. SoFi at 1310, up 24. GameStop at 127 even, up 271. Matterport at 903. We're back to 9, up 12 cents. ME at 514, up 14 cents. Spire at 315, up 9. ATIP down 5.5. Smart Rent is up 7 cents to 908. Sextera up 22 to 1220. AMC just broke $20, $20.24. Psychologically important to break $20 for AMC. 2024 up $1.30 on 19.5 million. This is the high of the day for AMC. Will undoubtedly infect and affect GameStop as it hits 128.22, up 393. So both of these shares are hitting the highs of the day as the markets are trying to come to break even territory. The Dow up 3.6 now. That's what's going on. It may have nothing to do with the other. This is really one of those things where AMC can make a move. That's great, but it actually has nothing to do with what's really going on here. There's a lot of emotion tied to these stocks, and they will do what they do. Keep an eye on things here. There we are, and we're now showing AMC at 19.97, up $1.03. It did just break 20, but it lost it. GameStop 127.50. It had hit 128. The Dow now up 11 points. That is the number on the Dow. Which pushes we're pushing the high. We're almost 7 points away from the high here. We were just up about 18 a while ago. We're looking at S&P still down 7, NASDAQ down 28. The yield on the 10-year at 2%, that was the first since 2019, the first time since then that the 10-year hit that kind of a yield. That's what we're watching. That's the news here going around at the moment. The Dow now up 6 points, S&P down 9, and NASDAQ down 38. The Russell's down 566. VIX is up half a point at the moment. The VIX has not yet gone negative, still holding a half a point gain. That is still a bit on the negative side, but it's improving, it would appear. The Dow now up 13. GameStop 127.03 at this moment. AMC 19.98, up $1. Alrighty. If we break 130 on GameStop, I'm at break even. There you go. Let's see. Let's go. Rob, 128 is what he's thinking. Let's go, says Jennifer. Good morning from Duncan. And let's see. ATIP is letting the team down, says Kiwi. That's the way it is. The Dow now down 16, just turned negative again. GameStop 127.26. AMC 1992. Matterport up 11. ME up 13. And the Spire up 8.5. ATIP down 8 cents at the moment. The Dow now down 22 points at the moment. And let's see if we can follow this. Things are happening so fast. We're down 10 on S&P, down 42 on NASDAQ. And let's see. SoFi holding 13 at 1309 right now. GameStop 127 even, 127.27 now. AMC 1983 backing up a little bit there. Mr. Doctor, keep going, SoFi. So glad I held these weeklies. This market is making my head hurt. Let's go. Coyote says, I have till next Friday. I'm not rolling yet. And let's see. It's a really lovely day for a melt up, says Chicago. There you go. 975 drop on the Dow. Rocket Lab at 1088 up 24. SoFi 1309 up 23. GameStop 127.24 up 295. AMC at 1990 up 96 cents. Matterport up 13 to 904. ME at 511 up 11. Spire 314 up 8. ATIP down 6.5 at 302.5. Smart Rent 906 up 6. Xterra 1217 up 19. Robinhood up 26 cents. Vanek Vectors has gone green, up 44 cents finally. Now up 24. Home Depot still down 564. IBM up 21 cents to 136.36. Microsoft still off 327. Apple down $1.20. Goldman up 114. Cisco down 40. Facebook up $1.37. Amazon down $39. Tesla down $3.59, and Google down 17. So some of these big boys, some of these fangs have not yet joined the party. Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, all negative at this point. The Dow now down 36 points, backing up again. GameStop just dropped 125.40. We're up 111. We just dropped through 127, 126 to 125.40. 125.11 on GameStop, up only 89 cents. The Dow now down 37.6, and AMC at 1946. It's backing off from that $20 print as well. We're getting volatility, folks. That's it. There it is. There it is. And Nicholas, what the hell happened? I thought everything was down 300. Why is this doing it? Welcome to the volatility. That is what's going on. Things are starting to slow down again. Dead cat has reached its high, asks Bobby. And Bailey's and coffee then, says Bobby. That's what we're going to do. DQ says, oh no, dogs and cats are living together. Hi, Jet. How you doing this morning?
It wants to keep going up.
Well, this market has really been gyrating here. The CPI came out; it was worse than expected.
Mm-hmm.
Then the markets all dropped off when that happened. It all ground down. The first 20 minutes we went down. Then we came up, and we got positive on the Dow. We were almost positive on S&P, but we didn't quite make it, and we didn't get there on NASDAQ. Now we're negative again. On the Dow, we're down just 44. Nothing like 400, but we're down 44 after being plus 20-something. S&P down now 13 and NASDAQ down 61. So these markets are tentatively backing off. GameStop was 117 on the opening in the first 10 minutes. It was down $7-8. Now it got up to 127. Now it's 126 on GameStop, up 181. We're watching a lot of stuff here. A ton. Dogs and cats living together. But we've got grapefruit.
Oh, I get that piece.
Thank you. Thank you. GameStop 126.46 up 2.
I'm having one of those days that it's just horrid.
Oh.
I really feel like it's Friday. It's not. It's close, but it's not.
It's not. No.
So who knows what tomorrow will feel like.
I agree with that.
I'm just trying to rush the Super Bowl, maybe. I don't know.
Bring it on.
That's right.
Bring on the
Bring
Super
on the
Bowl.
talking heads. By the time you finally get to the game, it's like, oh yeah, there's a game. Right.
Nazareth, quoting Die Hard. Welcome to the Volatility, pal. Good morning, Jen, from John Anderson. Uncle Bruce, Royal Caribbean is $90. Seriously, what the heck is going on?
I have no idea.
They're laundering money for Putin. Geesh.
I just don't understand.
DQ is saying
That
now.
shows you the term is that it's a cost. No, I can't say it.
You can't say it.
It's where you block off reality from that part of your brain, and you're just going to believe it.
Oh, okay.
Consonant dissonance.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Oh, I'm supposed to do things in plain English around here. DQ. Now I have CPI data. Ho. Credit Savage. Go SoFi. Obi-Wan. Can we please get a GameStop drill to 90 for like 30 minutes, please? Right there with Jen. This feels like it should be Friday already. Adventure Duncan. Good morning, Jen. Nice. Says Jen is my something 3. She's my 3. Whatever that means.
No, my heart, honey. It's a heart.
Is my heart?
Put your head down this way. Put your head down this way and look at it.
He broke my neck.
It looks like a heart.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Matterport points top industry executives to its leadership team. Rock and roll Matterport at 894, up 3 cents. The Dow's down 52. GameStop 126.04. Nice is saying, I am cognizant dissonant, Jen.
That's right. Cognizant dissonance.
Oh, Jen Doe, agree. Obi-Wan, let it go. That guy says, that's a heart, Uncle Bruce. That's a heart. That was a great, Jen. Zed, I just realized that if I have to roll, we need to get a premium of $26 each. I would need to use my margin. Rob, cognitive dissonance. Right. Jeff, I feel like stocks are up because it's not Friday, laughing out loud.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's fine.
Nice is laughing. Malo, come on out of the markets. We'll get together, have a few laughs. Come on down to the markets. We'll have a good time. It'll be great. Kiwi, it's Friday here in Auckland. There you go.
There you go. That's it. I'm just ahead of my brain. Speaking of dissonance, my brain.
She thinks she's in New Zealand.
Of where I am.
You think you're in New Zealand right now?
Yes,
there's nothing wrong with thinking you're in New Zealand.
I'm down with the penguins.
It's a great place to be, New Zealand. Oh my, 125.58 on GameStop, up 129. SoFi under 13 now, 12.95. Rocket Lab 1080. We're getting a little pullback here. We're down 67 on the Dow. We're pulling back just a tiny bit. I don't know if it's serious, but it's just, Robert Benson. Did I miss something? Bad news on inflation and the market goes higher. It tried to. Now it's lower. We'll see. This inflation thing has a way of eating away at you. We'll see. Bobby, buy the dip? ? Jeff, right now I'm in Grapevine, Texas, home of GameStop. That's where I am, baby. Rock and roll. Rob, can someone please take GameStop and throw it out a window? Like Hans Gruber, please. Just take off that watch and let it drop. Let go of the Rolex. Abraham can't be serious. Kiwi and New Zealand is closed. There you go. 125.42 on GameStop here. The Dow down 79 points. Rocket Lab is up 15, but it's under 11 at 1079. SoFi is 1296, only up a dime. We got AMC at 1964. We did break through 20, but we couldn't hold it. Matterport 898 up 7. ME at 510 up a dime. Spire at 310 up 4.5. ATIP down 8 cents. Smart Rent up 6 and Sextera up 15. There you have it. That's where we're at right now. Down 80 on the Dow, man. I went out yesterday. To try to get my hands on some sesame seed bagels. None available again. I had to buy some of these everything bagels, and so I'm thinking ham and cheese with a bunch of horseradish to clear me out. Oh gosh, tough times. The Credit Savage. I just sold some SQ 160 strike options. I bought 2 days ago. and made 50%. Yeah. Timed it almost perfectly. Beautiful job. Credit. Ho, ho, ho. Cognizant dissident says nice. Rob, credit savage. I can just give you my portfolio and let you manage it, please. Anti Twitter misses ad revenue and user growth estimates. Revenue forecast light. That doesn't sound good, does it? No. Mr. Doctor Da Doo. Bagel time. Nice. Conglomerate deodorant. Plain English. Oh no, we're down 77 on the Dow. We're down 20 on S&P. We're down 82 on Nasdaq. We are slipping. We are slipping here. SoFi back to 13 though. That's good news. 126.32 on GameStop, up $2, hanging on. AMC 1980, a little climb, up 86 cents right there. Scott, are they clear cutting all the sesame trees? Why no sesame seed bagels? What's going on here? Obi-Wan, it's a strange feeling rooting for a stock to go both up and down. Bipolar as can be. Rob, congealed diarrhea. Oh no, AB, Uncle Bruce, I sold five of my Spire $2.50 calls expiring next week. In exchange for the same amount, I got 5 Spire $4 calls for August. Good roll or no? No break even on them. It's just about getting more time. Good move on more time. Good move. Spire, interesting on that one. What, we're 311. We're up a nickel. So, if they want to keep going higher for you, that makes it easier to make these moves. Time is what it's about, and good on you for that. Good on you for that. SoFi, here we go. Come on, Robert says. Adventure with Duncan. Good morning, Mr. Doctor. I'm Duncan. Credit, Rob. Oh, don't do that. My portfolio is bleeding like Ashley Babbitt most of the time. He said, will it be a bagel or sandwich today? Mallow, conflicted and discombobulated. There you go. Yeah, baby. We're down 63 on the Dow. The market is not coming back right now. The S&P down 50. Looks like it's down 15. Make it 16 on the S&P. We're down 69 on the Nasdaq. Well, we're watching a lot of stuff here, kids. 1089 on Rocket Lab, up a quarter. SoFi 1302, up 16. GameStop 127.08, up 279. The high on GameStop 128.22. We're at 127.08. AMC 1982, up 88 cents. The high on AMC 2032. We're 50 cents from the high of the day and 27 million traded. It's got to trade 100 million today, or it's going to lose ground. It's got to get 100 million volume today. AMC 1982. A Matterport 894, up 3. ME at 512, up 12 cents. Spire at 310, up 4.5. ATIP at 301, down 8 cents. SmartRent 909, up 9. Cyxtera at 1215, up 17. That's where we're at right now with this market. 66, make that 70 points down on the Dow. The Dow is off 70. 127 even on GameStop, up 271. The volume on GameStop, 1.22 million. It's not like 5 million coming in here. It's 1.22. This can't hold gains. This kind of volume cannot hold gains. We need more. And if the Dow wants to slip here now in an orderly leakage fashion, this isn't good. But it's early. Hey, it's the first hour of the day, guys. We'll be here. A 69-point drop on the Dow. Rocket Lab up 22. SoFi at 1302, up 16. GameStop 127.20. There you go. Tons and tons to watch and absorb here and digest as we keep on rolling along, guys. Thank you. Wow, that was pretty sick, says Anti-PC. Was that funny? She says, talk like that. Clay is saying, funny, dark, real dark. Disturbing and not funny at all, says Anti. Let's see. Poor taste, says Mr. Dr. Dadidu. I think that's poor taste. Let's see here. I figured out what works for me, says Pickcomb. When I think the market's going down, I should buy calls. When I think the market's going to go up, I think I should buy puts. That way my bad judgment doesn't get in the way, you see? Anti-PC says, thank you. Coyote leakage. Leakage is what we're wondering about. 61-point drop on the Dow. The GameStop, 127.48, up 319. That's where we're at right there. And let's see. Credit Savage. Uncle Bruce, I must thank you. I used to be so fickle and nervous whenever I wrote covered calls, even 2 months out, and I would buy back at a loss frequently. Now I laugh at days when my portfolio is red. Am I a bear? Oh, you're just getting better at it, I think. Let's see. Rob is saying to Pickcomb, that's the Costanza way. Do the opposite. Is it time to roll the 105 GameStops that are expiring tomorrow? What do you think? Should I be doing it? 127.54 on GameStop, up 325. The Dow off 68. S&P down 16, NASDAQ down 63. GameStop is defying gravity. GameStop has the ability to give up $15 in 15 minutes. So at the moment, no, I would not be going anywhere at the moment. Let's see. AB is saying, is that common strategy? If an option could well go to zero for you next week, better to go a notch or two out of the money if it buys you 3 to 12 months. I mean, you look, obviously if you have a contract that's about to go to zero and you can move forward several months, even though you have to take a higher strike price, you're still alive. You're better to do it. Absolutely right. Because otherwise it's a guaranteed loser for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. And even if you have to throw in $25 a contract and you can move up 3 or 4 months, give yourself 90 days, 100 days more. That gives you a shot. Absolutely. How do I short, Bruce? How do I short? Clay, personally, I'd rather experience shrinkage than leakage. Duncan, hi guys. I'm back. What did I miss? AB, if you can get some leverage and stock them out, that is. There you go. We're off 65 on the Dow here, and we're looking at GameStop at 127.42, 127.29 on GameStop right now. AMC 1985, that is up 91 cents on the day. The high was 20.32. Didn't last long there. We've traded 28.2 million on AMC. We need a 100 million share day to really hold this level, I think. We need volume. And if volume really slows up on AMC, the pricing will slow up as well. That it'll back off. So we're at 1988 on AMC, up 93. It's good. But we need a heavy volume to come through, about 12 million an hour, 15 million an hour to keep this thing going. GameStop, 127.14 right now, just slowly leaking out. We're down 81 on the Dow, 16-point drop on S&P, NASDAQ down 55. Okay, let's go. Gowdy says, don't forget, this GameStop run literally started about 20 minutes after I wrote one of my covered calls on Tuesday. I accept payment in the form of cash or verified check. There you go. Nick, what is going on Peloton? Manipulation so hedge funds can upload at a high. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, how far should I wait with the 95s expiring tomorrow? Just sit tight for a little longer if you can. For now, Robert, should I sell my SoFi call? April 21, I'm up 50%. April 21, you've got quite a bit of time here. SoFi is running. I'd leave it alone. Just let it keep going. Let it go. Got the game on Sunday. We've got markets not wanting to drop off the face of the earth. Higher interest rates. SoFi will make more money. 13.12. Let it keep going. It's going to make you richer. Let her go. We're only 1 hour into the market, folks, says Rob. Let's just see what happens here. That's right. We're only 1 hour in. This is way too short a time frame. 127.18 on the GameStop. Just a little bit of weaker. The high on GameStop 128.22. We're at 127.59. We'll see how it wants to run. Okay, 52-point drop on the Dow, still negative, and negative on the other two markets as well. Okay. Thumbs ups for Bruce, from Robert. Thank you, buddy. Nathan, I'd keep that SoFi call. Earnings should be really good. There you go, too. And that's the thing, Robert. You have this contract through earnings period. You should allow that to happen as well. So you're saying there's a chance it could go to hit the higher? You're saying there's a chance, Nathan. But then again, seems that good earnings are tanking stocks lately. Rob, looks like that's just past the high on GameStop, 128.59. He's saying that you could well be right, Rob. Is there a short the stock button, Bruce? Curious. Not that I'm aware of. Let's see, 128.22. We're climbing on GameStop at the moment on 1.29 million. Not very heavy, probably because AMC is running up. Yep, AMC at 2014. It's AMC leading the charge. It's trying to get to 2032, which is the high of the day. 29.4 million traded on AMC in the first hour. Now let's see what it does the second hour. 29 million in, 70 million to go to hold these prices. 2019 on AMC at the moment. GameStop 128.47 with the high of the day just being hit on AMC. This is the new high of the day. 128.60. It's now 128 on GameStop. AMC 2013 did not hit a new high. From what I can see here, 2032, I don't think we hit a new high. I could be wrong. Watching carefully what's going on. The Dow down 58.8. AMC, GameStop in their own little world here, one affecting the other. GameStop, AMC backing up a little bit to 2007, GameStop 128.05. We'll see. 13.12 on SoFi, 10.91 on Rocket Lab. Matterport up to 933. That's good to see. Matterport 933. ME at 518, climbing through 5 nicely now. Spire 318, climbing up again. Go Spire. ATIP down 9 cents to $3. Come on, ATIP, join the party, pal. SmartRent up to 930, up 31, and Sextera up 13 cents. So we've had a little bump up here on some of our favorites, which is good to see. AMC at 2009, GameStop 128.41. The high on GameStop 128.60. It looks like 128.26 right now on GameStop. Okay. Let's go. Zed Estate says to Credit Savage, I am worried my GameStop 101 that I sold. I said, again, Uncle Bruce is keeping me calm, though. Credit, I want SoFi to go to 20 so I can buy back my contracts and then write 2250s for lots more money. Let's go. Spire. If GameStop hit 130, am I going to eat a bagel today? Rob, go Spire, baby. It says, Rob, Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, how far and long should I wait with the 95s expiring tomorrow? If you can wait another hour, I would. I'd be waiting another hour. The Dow is now down 74. It's dropping a little more at the moment. We've got a 14-point drop on S&P, 36 on NASDAQ. The Dow is weakening a titch. Let's see how serious that is. 127.50 on GameStop. It just dropped 50 cents here. AMC holding at 20, just barely. 20.01 on AMC. It didn't hit a new high just a minute ago, 2 minutes ago. Ooh, this is all technical. We'll watch for this, of course. Okay. But yeah, I would just wait. I just wait it out. We're only up $3.30 a share on GameStop, with all the positive momentum and everything going supposedly well. It's up $3.50 a share. That's it. This isn't the $13 day, $22 gain day. $3.50, not a lot. And so the downside pressure is much greater on GameStop than upside pressure. From this man's point of view, we'll see. AMC at 2008. Look, AMC a week ago. Where was this thing at? $14. Now it's 20. AMC from looking at 13.74 on January 28th. 13.74 to $20 in a week and a half on AMC. Really? I wonder about that. It's okay. It's up to 2014 on AMC, which moves GameStop to 128.15. But AMC could easily go back to 16.50. easily. And that's just a profit-taking run for AMC. That's not even a fall off the table. We'll see. AMC volume now 30,800,000. A lot of day traders all over the place here on this thing. That's what's going on there. So, we'll see, kids. We'll see. Man, oh man, never a dull moment here. Absolutely never a dull moment. Okay, what do we got here? Back to here and to there. 2016 on AMC, 2019, 128.10 on GameStop. The Dow off 40, S&P down 9, NASDAQ down 28. Okay. Let's see. I think it's time for a dog walk. See you later, folks, says Rob. I'll wait as late as need be. Right on, Beach Boy. Right on. Hockey rink. Oh, time to wake the kids and raid their piggy banks. Is that the right order? John, will someone please come take my Goldman Sachs at 380 so I could buy 10 Googles? Let's go. Beach Boy. Obi-Wan, probably not doing the math. Sure. Way to stress myself. Charlie, when rolling, is it better to roll longer to get above the original purchase price or just roll above the current prices? Charlie, this depends. You can, in theory, it's all theoretical. You can just roll forward in time and not even move your strike price. You can, if you're buying back a call that is, say, $25 right now, it's at $25 because it's way in the money. But you buy that back and then sell the same strike price for 3 weeks from now or 2 weeks from now. That's a rollover with the same strike price at the 20-something dollar level. It might even be more than what you're paying to get one back at. And that way, you're just extending the game. That's all you're doing. You can play that kind of a rollover. Or, like you say, you can play the rollover where you're buying back a 105 and now you're writing a 110. Or you're buying a 105 and you want to write a 115, you're still in the money, but you're closer to the money than in the money, right? GameStop right now is 129 because AMC is 2074. AMC just hit a new high here for the day at 2085 on AMC. It hit 2085 on a volume now of 32.9 million. GameStop is being directly influenced only by AMC, by nothing else but AMC. 129.92 on GameStop. The higher GameStop goes, though, the more attraction it will have for sellers. 130 now on GameStop. We're getting the print that some people want to get, up 571. But AMC is up about 8%. Where GameStop is only up about 4%, 5%. So one is directly outdoing the other. 130.34 on GameStop. Let's see how it wants to go. Let's go. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's see. Okay. Made a nice scoop, says Eric, on 80 GameStop call. I got it when the stock was at 100 a share, 2,500 profit, a few poor man covered calls along the way. And you can keep on writing, Eric. Way to go. AB, is that the strategy to consistently play to gain more leverage further out? Sell your calls on slight spikes when it backs off a bit, buy further out, higher strike, repeat even more calls. It's one way to look at it. Zed, if game hits 130, I'm feeling a mini short squeeze. We're at 130.37 right now on GameStop. AMC at 2070. That is the reason why. The Dow is up 13 points. It's turned up positive. We're down 1 point on S&P. NASDAQ just went positive. That's helping the markets as well. We'll see if this is a dead cat bounce in the markets, though. 1106 on Rocket Lab. Yeah, up 41. 1319 on SoFi. Matterport 936 up 45. That's going 938 now. Nice. ME 520. That's looking good. Spire 323. Those 250 Spires are becoming more valuable. ATIP at 303 down 5.5. SmartRent 936 up 36 now. Sixtera up 15 to 1213. Vanik up 194. Home Depot still down 235. IBM only up 27. Microsoft still down 333. Apple down 114. Goldman up 269 to 377. Cisco down 30 cents to $56. Facebook up $1.15. Amazon still down $11.30. Tesla up $9.60. Google down $1. FANGs are coming back. They're better. but they're not leading the market. They're being drawn with it. The Dow is up 19, now up 21 points. And GameStop 130.46, where AMC is 20.84, high for AMC 20.93. That is the driver moving up GameStop right now. GameStop AMC rumor, no way to verify. Says they're doing a controlled buyback now. Like I said, it's hypothetical only. Spire moving, need to move more. Hurry. Dr. G Beach Boy, I'm looking like 429 Friday, man. I don't expect good things at this point, says Coyote. So frustrated, I dumped all AMC Monday, then wrote contracts on GameStop Tuesday. Talk about bad timing. Rodrigo, what the hell did I miss? Green up on 7.5% inflation? What rosy posy buy puts on AMC maybe? Coyote, this cat ain't dying. DM, Summer Rose, November 19th was 90 days ago. I don't understand why Bruce isn't discussing obvious years of 90-day highs. Alberto dodged the bullet, almost wrote a covered call on GameStop. Zed, if GameStop hits 135, I'm going to be in awe. Coyote Rodrigo, nothing makes sense. Mr. Dr. Dadidu, market said inflate easy is nuts. Dr. G, Misery Enjoys Company, holding a mess at 105s, want to cry. Look at the premiums you could have gotten today. Someone changed my diaper. Where are we at now? 129.60 on GameStop, 20.84 on AMC. SoFi 13.17, Rocket Lab 11.02, the Dow up 13 points. Matterport 9.37, ME 5.22, Spire 3.22, and we're at 303 on ATIP. SmartRent 936 up 36, and Sextera 1213. Go markets go. But unfortunately, the Dow's up 7.5. We're not there's no launch pad here. We're just kind of getting back to it. Sit at 128.80 on GameStop. We're giving it up. Just if you're writing 130.35s, any of you out there, start writing. You can get day trades here. What can I say? We're up 4.55 on GameStop, up $1.70 on AMC. AMC is outperforming GameStop on a percentage basis here. The GameStop's up 3.45%. AMC is up 8.8%. So it's the AMC show that is driving GameStop and reluctantly higher, and GameStop quickly backs off when AMC backs off just a little bit. AMC comes into some profit taking down to $17, $18. GameStop 120 or less. That's my take on it. But hey, it is what it is. I can't control the second to second variations. The Dow's up 10 points. Let's go. Do you think we get some doom and gloom news again to bump up all of our favorites again? Let's see. Dr. G, I feel for you. It is what it is. The underlying stocks are going up. The contracts go up with them. But notice how the shares quickly back off. GameStop touched 130.70 for a second. That was it. Just a second is all it got. 130.70. We're now at 128.70. We've just dropped $2 in our hurry. 128.50, 128.29 on GameStop. We're backing up quick. We're at 20.50 on AMC after topping out at 20.96. 36.5 million day traders are all over the place here, but AMC needs continued volume to continue the run. It's going great, but it's going to need to hold this price. It needs turnover, lots more. 128.37 on GameStop, up 408 on a 1.5 million volume. That is not tremendous. A Dow down 9 again, and S&P is down 4. Nasdaq is down 3. They're going red on the indexes again at this moment. And AMC 2035 up 141 right now. Okay, what else? Let's go. Uncle, I missed it. Inflation definitive at 7.5%. It's not good, my friend. Interest rate hikes are coming. There's no ifs, ands, or buts now. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. And this market is trying to interpret this and understand it. The Dow now down 22. We're backing up again. The VIX is up 0.65, still negative. I wonder, Malo, Uncle Bruce, you say you can't control what happens second to second, but what about minute to minute? Can you control that? Oh yeah, I can pull strings for you. Sure, yeah. It's all about the donations. The Dow down 29 points. I'm making that happen, by the way. That's all me, just so you know. Okay. The Rocket Lab is $11. SoFi 13.14. GameStop 128.25. AMC 20.43. 128.17 now on GameStop. We're backing up under $4 a share now. Matterport 944, ME 523. What a morning. Holy moly. An hour and 17 minutes in. Whew, what a morning. Down 18 on the Dow. Man, it's amazing. Oh, boy. Well, if you can handle this, you can handle anything. This is all you have to get used to. Is just gyrations in the market where you take your shot. And those of you who wrote 130 calls on GameStop, you're laughing already. Even writing them here. If you think that GameStop could hit 120 in the next couple of days, write 130s that expire next Friday. Take the money. Take the premium. Dare the stock to go to 135. Dare it. It's up 443 at the moment, to 128.72. Make them come and get you. Put a stink offer in for a contract or 2 or 10, and put in stink bids and buy them back. Here it is. Let's see. What else? Uncle Bruce, how much do you charge to take a look at your crystal ball? Thousands. Just it's incredibly expensive. 16.94 is the down dip on the Dow right now. And we dared it and slapped us, dared again. These last 3-4 months have been crazy. Really steeled the soul on dips. The market has no power over us now. Alberto, donations. You got mine? Yes, sir, and I love you. I was forming an aluminum foil hat to see the futures splayer, so it hasn't been released. All speculations as of now. Carol, I have no idea what's going on. People are talking to each other in code. The Dow down 10 points, now down 2 points. We're jumping everywhere. GameStop 128.05 right now. AMC 20.55. AMC's high 20.96. It's trying another run. 38.2 million, not enough. We need more volume. 20.62 on AMC, 127.70 on GameStop. We've broken the 128 barrier again. Might go back over it, might not. 127.90. We are jumping around. That was up 2.6. Now we have a little positive again. We're everywhere, man. We are everywhere. 127.90 last trade on GameStop. 20.56 on AMC. 20.45 on AMC. It's going down again. Boy, we got action here. We really do. Okay. Bradley is saying, "Hey Bruce, Uncle Bruce, I've been gone. I'm seeing green on SoFi and Spire. I think I might pass out. What are these green arrows all about? I mean, what people are actually buying this stuff? Holy crap!" Splair, Uncle Bruce, when the coupons for the crystal ball will be out, and can we combine more than one coupon? Remember the good old days when GameStop was 100? 127.42 on GameStop, 20.28 on AMC, backing up. 127.42 on GameStop. It's backing off. The Dow down 54 points. We just dropped 55 points in a hurry just in the last minute. We're backing off again. 20.20 on AMC, backing off on AMC again. Try to make heads or tails of this, kids. We are, what can I say, Gowdy, only one coupon on a checkout. Uncle Bruce, the protest in Canada, people are on work stoppage from the auto dealerships. Will this affect our stock and how? It depends how long this lasts. We'll see. I'm not sure. Why did I write SoFi 13s? Michael wants to know. Well, 13.17 is backing off. Dr. G, 1.63 million on GameStop volume. These prices ain't going to last. Exactly. 127.04, it's falling. 2010 on AMC, falling. Yeah, we're backing off on the markets here. Down 67 on the Dow now. We've just dropped 70 points in 5 minutes on the Dow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's toasted.
That's toasted.
We got a crunchy bagel here, kids. Check the top of this bagel out. Look at the char on it.
Oh, went a little farther than I thought it would. Because you've been saying how they're not toasted enough.
That's right. That's right. So now we over toast.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's give this a shot here. We're down 69 on the Dow. GameStop 127.19, and we're falling. AMC 2010, we're falling. Oh man.
Oh, what do you think? Giving the old teeth a workout today?
It sounds like I'm having a potato chip inside my mouth. GameStop under 127. Look at that.
Maybe too.
Delicious. Thank you, Jen, so much. Down 82 on the Dow. We're down 16 on S&P. We're down 48 on NASDAQ. We are backing off. We're backing off. We'll see. Oh, boy. If we're going to get selling, it'll be faster on the way down than on the way up. The Dow's down 87 points. Dow 90 on the Dow now. GameStop 126.89, only up 260. 2% gain on the day, barely on GameStop. AMC 2009. That's where we're at. Thank you, Jen, for the bagel and some consistency finally on this channel. Mm. 126.50 on GameStop. Dow down 100. Going down. We're going down. Merkel just finished rolling a GameStop 100 for this Friday into a 125 April with the 307 profit. Next ones are the 105s. There you go. 126.67 on the stock. Cam, morning. I'm number 438. Love that crunch. Right on, Cam. Thanks, buddy. Down 120 on the Dow. We're backing up. AMC under 20, 1994. It's backing up. GameStop, AMC is down. GameStop now, 126.75. And just as I say that, AMC at 2009, GameStop 127.40. Trying to hang on. Dow down 113. S&P down 20. The NASDAQ down 61. Dow down again. 137. Going lower. GameStop 128. AB, I'm a bit of a dummy about this whole interest rate thing. I got a mortgage at like 3% a few months ago. So that means I dodged a bullet. If it had been later, given the 7.5% talk, yes. The likelihood is a year from now, getting a mortgage, you might be at 4 to 4.5. You might be that high. So yeah, 3% looks good. You've locked it in. Way to go. GameStop 127.09, backing off again. Dow down 133, going lower. Down 143 on the Dow. I'm going lower. This is one crunchy bagel, I'll tell you that. Yeah, this Dow Jones downturn is quick. It is really quick here. This 130-point drop, we might have another 100 points. I don't know. A little pause right now. We'll see how long this lasts. This was sudden and it was quick. More than 30, 40 points. It was a move. A lot of analyzing going on here. Going on. Alberto, again, Uncle Alberto, thank you again for your donation. I got it. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Two of them today. Thanks, man. Thank you. I just haven't had time to watch all these messages come through. It's just nuts. So busy today. Thank you very much, Alberto, for these PayPal donations. They're silent, but they're deadly, and I love them. Thank you. We're up 449 on the thumbs ups meter right now, kids. 449 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for hitting those thumbs ups button for us. Thumbs ups buttons for us today. Thank you. Can't say it easily. 128 again on GameStop. AMC at 2031. That's the reason. AMC is trying to go higher. It's still off the high of the day at only 2031 on AMC. GameStop 128.29, but it's only up $4. The Dow just dropped again, 150 now, going lower. Savior, you better rub your eyes and take another look. We're going down. Dodging bullets will be the norm for a while, says Alberto. Having an uncle's a really good thing. If not, I'd jump out of my first floor window. Nicholas, hey, Uncle B, would you look at selling SoFi March 18, 15s or stay put? If I can get enough for them, I'd look at it. Don't you think it's possible that the market has this scenario already priced into the market? Anything is possible, Adam. Anything, but this market is negative. There's no doubt about it right at the moment. Obi-Wan, Savior, take the wheel. Flash crash us for a quick discount, please. Man, oh man, this is good. We're down 128 on the Dow, 22 on the S&P, 76 on NASDAQ. S&P and NASDAQ are down a half a percentage point. The Dow down a third of a point. GameStop, 130. Back to 130. AMC, 2053. Here we go, Spire. Spire, 325. Go, Spire, go. Absolutely. Go, Spire, go. That damn bagel looks so good. There goes my diet. Go, Spire. I agree. We're down 102 on the Dow. We sure are fluctuating a lot here. We're at 129.38 on GameStop right now. Oh boy. Oh my. Excuse me. 329 on Spire. Let's go. Fabulous. 329 on the Spire. Keep climbing. Oh, that bagel was good. Crunchy as all get up. We're down 95 on the Dow right now. Someone sold a 10 call on GameStop for 120. That's a lot of bagels. I don't know what's going on there. Don't know what's going on there at all. Duncan, thumbs ups. Thanks, buddy. The Dow off 104 now. GameStop under 129 again, 128.84. AMC is backing up again. It's at 2056. The high on AMC was 2096. That was about an hour ago. 40 minutes ago, I guess. Not that long, but it's been a while. We're at 2063 on AMC. We're in the neighborhood with 44.9 million traded now in an hour and a half. The question is, can AMC hit 100 million volume today and hold these kinds of numbers? 2068 right now is the current price of AMC, not the high of the day of 2096. So it's good volume, or better, certainly, but it's going to have to keep this up. On GameStop, 129.60 again. We're jumping around like crazy here. 129.60 up 530 so 544 now, 129.74. The high 130.70, volume 1.78 million. Unless we get 5-6 million a day, we're not going to hold these levels. We've got to have a real push, consistent and constant. We're not going to do another 2 million today. No way. Unless something is coming up that I'm unaware of. But the markets are what they are. We're down 75. We're down 81 on the Dow now, dropping again. Down 81 points. S&P is down 16 and NASDAQ down 57. Oil's up $1.40 to 91.12. That's not good news. Oil up this high, not good news. Rocket Lab 1097 up 33. SoFi at 1322 up 36. That's holding up. That's holding up nicely. GameStop 129.65. AMC at 2070, Matterport 944, that's looking good, up 52. ME 526, looking good. Spire 327.5, up 21 cents. Looking great. The Spire low trade was 201. What, 2 weeks ago? I know a bunch of you were down there. You were picking that stuff up. Coming back, man. 327.5. ATIP still down 8.5 cents. Smart Rent at 948, up 48. That's coming on nicely. And Sextera 1207, up 9. And Robinhood is up 61 cents. Vanik has gone red again. Home Depot still negative, down 280. IBM negative again, down 32 cents. Microsoft lower, down now 479. That's backing up. Apple down 187, not recovering very much. Goldman is up 169. Being the banker, they are at 376. Cisco down 60, not recovering. Facebook negative again, down 67 cents. Amazon down 18.75. Tesla up only $5. Google down 19. We have got too many red arrows on too many big cap stocks. This is the issue here. These big boys are being sold off by institutional investors. I am sure they are taking money off the table off the big cap stocks, and they're looking where to allocate it elsewhere. We're down 83 on the Dow right now. This inflation thing is real. It is serious. It is going to affect interest rates, and the market has got to learn to pay attention to it. The Dow down 87 now, and S&P and NASDAQ are also off 0.3%. At the AMC window, 2062 with a high today of 2096. It's trying to hang around this new high level. This maybe wants to take a run to 21. I don't know if it can. AMC's up 168. GameStop 129.13, up 484. It is higher, but it is not up 10% or anything great. It's not up $15 a share. It's up 484. The Dow now down 96 again. The Dow is backing off again. AMC now just dropped a dime to 2056. Well, some stocks want to go up, but it's a down market. How's this going to play out? 128.89 on GameStop now. 128.89. All right. Yeah, Uncle. If they were to announce 2 to 3% inflation instead of 7.5%, would that meant everything would have kept running? It would have meant that the Fed would have less pressure on interest rate rises. They would be talking a lot more dovish. Yeah, inflation is the boogeyman that is going to tear up economic growth if it gets out of control, and that's why the Fed wants to step in here now. Okay, let's go. Why would AMC and GameStop go in tandem? This question has been asked of me a million times since last year. There are the same players that just are convinced. There are hundreds of thousands of investors who are convinced that being meme stocks, they're joined at the hip, and one goes up, the other goes up. The other one goes down, the other one goes up. People buy and sell based on the other stock's performance. They just swear by it, and that's it. Anyway, there you have it. Clay thinks that AMC has a little more gas left in it. The volume is 2,000 to 5,000 traded a second right now. Something's happening. I think a lot of day trading is going on AMC. It's the flavor of the day. People were all over Peloton early. Now they're all over this one, perhaps. Maybe that's it. I don't know for sure. The Peloton, let's take a look at Peloton here. We have traded. It's now at 38.26, down 51 cents on Peloton. The volume of 13.4 million. That sounds great, but AMC volume is way better than that. AMC at 2034 right now, 46.8 million. That's where the day traders are flipping like crazy. But the stock is backing off to 2036 now on the AMC, which means GameStop, here it goes, down to 128.19. It's backing off as well. AMC is now about 270 away from its high of the day, which was 130.77 and 128. That's 270 below the high of the day. Quickly backed off. GameStop got up to that high level, backed off a bit, tried to hit another high level, couldn't do it, is backing off again. Same with AMC. AMC could not establish a new high, even with the 40 million from the original high of the day about an hour ago. So now we're watching a consolidating rollover thing going on here. GameStop 128.02 right now, and AMC at 20.32. The Dow now down 138.99, almost 140 points on the Dow side. We are going down to levels we were at this morning on the opening. After getting positive, we have backed it all up, and the S&P now is down 22, NASDAQ down 72. These markets are off a half a point and falling. This is the second hour. Where's the buying? It's not sustained. There's no follow through for a wave of money. It didn't happen, and we're now seeing this kind of back and forth. 128.04 on GameStop, 20.32 on AMC. As we are seeing a lot of this fluctuation. VT Pride is saying, Uncle Bruce, I have Matterport, $10, 10 call. Okay, I have Matterport, 10 call, expires February 18. So that's next week. I'm down 20%. Should I get out of the trade now or wait until next week on Matterport? Okay, the Matterport is up 932 now, up 41, holding well. I would sit tight. I would sit tight. It's looking very solid, even with all this uncertainty. It looks like it's solidly going higher because it went too far on the downside. DQ was finally able to extract myself from some naked GameStop puts that I wrote last year. Net, I finished up significantly on the trade. Whew, savior. I see the market show red, but my portfolio is green. This is odd. I'm almost up 5%. Is it early, though? It is early. Dr. G just read that there are rumors about a Microsoft GameStop partnership because a Microsoft blockchain guy tweeted. This was out a couple of days ago, and it's been a nothing burger. Z Estate, they are in many ETFs together as well. That's right, they're in ETFs together. Zed, Dr. Walter, thank you for sharing. Franz, I smell $4 on Spire. Coyote, I keep seeing volume jump significantly around 11:30 each day, so let's see, says Coyote. Splair, damn, since a long while I looked at Oatly. What happened there? Now, where are we at here? The Dow is off 146. We're at GameStop 127.23. We're up 294 now. AMC 2019. They're both backing off. The high of the day 130.77 on GameStop. We're now down a $1.40, 240, down 240, down 340, down 340 from the high of the day on GameStop. So we are backing up here on the stock at this moment. The Dow now down 146, was just down 160. So we're under pressure here. The Dow, let me take a look at this. It got as high as 35,800. That was the Dow's high trade. It's at 35,633 right now. So we're down 167 from the high of the day. The low, 35,479. So 579, 160. We're at the midpoint of the Dow. We're mid from the high to the low, and we were way down. We went up, and now we've given half of it back at this moment on the Dow Jones. Okay, down 136. Rocket Lab 1098 up 34. SoFi 1320 up 31. GameStop 127.32 up 303. AMC at 2027 up 133. Matterport 927 up 36. ME 526 up 26. Spire 328 up 22. Spire's going higher. ATIP at $3 on the nose, down about 9 cents. Smart Rent 956 up 56. Sixtera 1203 up 5. This Smart Rent has really recovered in the last the month. This is the high of the month, and in the last 3 months to be at this level has been since December 29th, December 28th, even December 20th. It's been that long since Smart Rent has been here. It is really bringing back losses. It's reeling them in. We were down to 653 in the last month. About January 28th, we were at 653. And here we are 13 days later, 956. Big recovery on smart rent. Okay. The Dow off 115. GameStop 128.30. AMC 2036. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm somehow happy with SoFi. I'm happy with it at 1323. Uncle Bruce, why is Boeing popping right now? I'm so confused about this. What is Boeing doing here? Boeing is $6.15 a share at 222, and they've seemed to have secured an Air Force contract, but it's only $100 million. It's not billions. Got a Navy contract for $95 million for service and supplies, and so they're just improving better results, I suppose. Air Force contract for engineering support of $99.8 million. So they've got a couple of little wins going on here, I guess, is what's going on. Boeing defense contracts are always good because you don't lose those once you get them, kind of thing. And being in the maintenance and in the support area, it's a good way to go. Maybe it's just a relief rally, perhaps. Anyway, there it is. Austin, oh man, alive! I just got out of a meeting. That's a big swing in the stocks. Alberta, you were the GOAT. You are the GOAT. Thanks, buddy. Splair, good morning, Duncan. Today, somehow, with no big movement for my portfolio, but at least I'm holding my gains from yesterday, so I think I'm doing okay. And how's it going with you? Splair wants to know. We got the Dow down 145. We got Rocket Lab at 1093. We got SoFi 1320. GameStop 128.36. Holding a 407 gain. AMC at 2029 up 135 right now. That's where we're at here. S&P down 24, NASDAQ down 76 points. Okay. And AMC volume now is 48.5 million. We're going to come into 2 hours now. And we're down to 24 million an hour. So we're still pushing it, but we'll see. The volume has to keep coming on for the stock to hold. Otherwise, it'll give up some ground. 2021 on AMC, the high 2096. So we've had a good rally there. That was an hour or so ago when we reached the high. So we'll see how that works its way through. And then GameStop at 128.45. The high was 130.70. So it's a buck 225 ago, and that was up on an hour as well. 1.88 million on GameStop. That gives us not enough. That's not good enough. Okay, Spire 329. That is the star. That is our star here. Spire 329, 348,000. Really quiet, but it has had a good week. From this down to 260 a week ago, now at 328. And in the last month, we've run from 201 to 328, 329 from 201. So this is a 60% bump from the lows in 9 days. Very, very good. This is the highest level for this stock at 328. We haven't seen this since about January the 5th, and even December 21, we were at 337. So, 15 cents more. We're back to December pricing. 350 was mid-December. So I'm really pleased to see Spire coming on, and it just seems to be just coming. It's just coming. ATIP disappointing, down 12 cents to 297. It's backing up. Smart Rent looking good, 960 up 60 cents, coming back to $10 on Smart Rent, 1203 on Cyxtera, over 10 on Rocket Lab now, 1094. So it's nice to see these SPACs, these former SPACs, back to 10, getting back to 10 or over 10. It's nice to see this. AMC at $20.09. AMC is backing off. GameStop 128.33. AMC right now is definitely backing off. Kind of weird how it's not showing on my chart, but it is 2009, 2008 on AMC. The Dow is down 165. We're falling again. GameStop, it looks like it's 127.87. It's falling as well. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do on a refresh on this whole thingy poo. Let's see if we can make that work. Yeah, 127.82 on GameStop, 2006 on AMC. The Dow down 166, 167. S&P down 28. NASDAQ approaching 100 on the down dip now. 127.88 on GameStop. Up 359. AMC 2002, pushing 20 again. It might break 20. Up 108 on AMC here. 2006 now. And 127.88 on GameStop. All right. Oh my gosh. What can I say? We're just following so much going on here. Let's go. Who is excited and nervous about the 23andMe earnings report tonight? ME up 526. It's higher going into that number tonight. There must be good numbers, they say. Says Bobby. He's wondering if that's true. I don't know. Raise your hand if you got Spire at 201. Me. Uncle Bruce is a legend, says Franz. Way to go, Franz. Hey, you hang in there and don't sell it. Just sit there. Beautiful. Bobby, Uncle Bruce Spire, how many shares can you buy at 5% of ownership? I don't know. Let's see. Sorry, my Spire came in at 288, but steady penny green, says Vash. And let's go. Bobby, 540 on Spire, summertime, 11. Let's see. And ME investors deserve a good earnings report. Carnival and Royal Caribbean and all these cruise stocks. Oh my gosh. We're showing here Royal Caribbean up 142, Carnival up 45, but Norwegian down 34 cents. So it's actually showing some reality there today. We're down 135 on the Dow right now. Good morning, Simpleton Gang from Zach. How you doing, Zach? Welcome, pal. Rocket Lab 1091, SoFi 1323, GameStop 128.86, AMC back to 2015, Matterport 936. We got ME at 528, Spire 328.8, looking at 329. ATIP down 13 to 296, going the wrong way. Smart Rent up to 966, up 65 cents. Really coming on, looking great. That is good stuff. Microsoft, though, negative, down 602. IBM down 60. Apple down $2. Cisco down to 70, down 76. We're going the wrong way on these other guys. We're down 26 on Amazon. We're down 25 on Google. We're only up $2 on Tesla. We are going red on the big boys. The big boys are backing off. We're down 139 on the Dow, 23 on S&P, 78 on NASDAQ. We're backing off more. That's what I see. Cruises are not making any money. They're in the red. Zach, I'm 476, Bruce. We're going to give you 500 thumbs ups today, Brucey boy. Thank you guys for coming around here. 478 thumbs ups are sitting here right now. It's happening. Thank you, everybody, for nailing those thumbs ups. 479, 21 away from 500. That is awesome stuff. And the Savior, Uncle Bruce, is today a good day to buy? Our stocks are moving up, but I would still be an averaging down for myself. And he's saying I'm an 11-month anniversary member of your channel. Thank you so much. As a Gold Bagel member, thank you for the 11-month total time you've been a member of this channel. You know, if you're still averaging down, it's always okay to buy. It really is. If you're averaging down, it's always a good time to buy. Bring yourself an even better price. I have no problem with that. Who is doing covered calls on SoFi? George wants to know. We're at 1328 on SoFi, up 42 cents. Rocket Lab 1090. GameStop 128.67. AMC at 2014. The Dow dropping again, down 153 right now. 156 on the Dow. And it's entirely possible that the Dow will go down 2, up 1, down 2, up 1 all day long. And this afternoon, we could be down 300-400 points. It's possible. I'm not saying this is a guarantee. These trades, these are grinding trades. We just keep getting a wave of selling, no support. Wave of selling, a little support. Wave of selling, a little support. Down it goes. Down it goes. Little comeback. Down it goes. Little comeback. Down it goes. Relentless. And then it speeds up on the way down as it keeps going down. So once these sellers get impatient or they get frustrated, they can't liquidate easily, and the buyers, they realize whatever bid they put in, they get hit. They just get hit. They get hit. They back off, and then the backing off accelerates. So we'll watch for this. Nancy says to me, Bruce, I'm number 490 for you. Wow, that's awesome. 494 already. 494 thumbs ups on this show today. Thank you guys for getting me to 500 today. Fabulous. Thank you. I really appreciate it. This definitely helps. 494 on the thumbs ups. Ah, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Zach is saying, Adventure Duncan, hey dude, another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Looks like the covered call I sold on Matterport is doing the trick. Watch it fly. There you go. ME having a great day with earnings after the close. ME up to 529, up 29. Matterport 940, up 49. AMC at 2015, not going very well. 2006, we just backed off on AMC here. GameStop at 128.76. The Dow is down 150 now at the moment. Okay. Over here, let's take a look over here. Dow's down 157, 26-point drop on S&P, 85 on NASDAQ. The Russell's showing a 10-point gain, apparently, and the VIX is up 1.6. That the fear index is off. Not good there. Definitely not good there. All right. All righty. Thank you, everybody. There we go. Volume on AMC now, 50 million in 2 hours. 50 million in 2 hours. Can we do 50 more in the next 4 and a bit? Can we do that much more? 4.5 more, 5 more. 2010 on AMC, high today, 2096. That was a while ago, though. At the moment, 2010 on AMC. It's a good day, no doubt. 2005 right now. It's a good day, but can it hold these gains, or will it break under 20 and back off a bit? We'll see. 2005. There's folks taking profits on AMC for the last week's trading. No doubt about it. And AZ is saying, hi, buddy. GameStop seems to be forming a divergence pattern. If it goes through, look for GameStop take a drop back down to 122 at least. Says AZ, at least. Interesting. It is now 127.88. AMC is at $20 on the nose, getting hit. The bids are getting hit at 20 on AMC. We'll see if that support level can hang out for AMC, or will it break? It broke 1994. AMC broke 20, and GameStop broke 128 to 127.70. So we're getting some selling here. It's coming through. The Dow down 139, and GameStop 127.85. Okay, 1996 on AMC. We've given up about $1. The high was 20.96. It's a $1 drop from the high of the day. That's 5% from the high of the day here on AMC. 1989 on AMC. More selling coming in on AMC now. GameStop 128.02, trying to hang on to the 128 level. 333 on Spire. That is the high of the day right here. 333 on Spire, up 27 cents on 383,000. We're not seeing massive volumes, and that's a good sign that this kind of move, getting close to, over 9% move on 300,000 volume. Yeah, that's pretty good on Spire. The Dow down 138. Rocket Lab at 1088, down up 24. SoFi is at 1323, up 37. GameStop at 128.02. We got AMC at 1977. We got Matterport at 933, up 42. ME at 530, up 30. Spire 333, 331. ATIP 298, down 11. SmartRent 960, up 66. They're up $12, up 2. Robinhood 1463, up 72 cents. The Dow now 144 on the downside. Vanik down $2. Home Depot down 320. IBM down 31 cents. Microsoft down 672, going down. Apple down 228, backing off. Goldman up 111. Cisco down 85 cents. Facebook down $2. Amazon dropping down 33.80. Tesla down $4. It's gone negative. Google down 33 and falling. Bed Bath & Beyond has gone negative, down 19. BlackBerry up a dime. Royal Caribbean up 121 to 89.26. High of the day on Royal Caribbean, 90.54. Amazing. Just amazing. Norwegian is off. Carnival is up. Costco down 960. Nvidia down 379. Netflix down $10. Moderna up only 84 cents. It's dropping at the moment. There you go. GameStop 127.40, 126.70 on GameStop. 126. We've broken the 127 barrier on GameStop now. 1972 on AMC. The Dow down 165 again. The Dow is dropping again. 115 drop on NASDAQ. It's dropping. Okay. To see Spire ripping brings a tear to my eye. Gotta have conviction. There you go. The Spire climb reminds me of the yodeler from The Price is Right. We need Yoko to sing some yodeling songs. Kind of at the background there. 1968 on AMC. It's dropping here quickly. It's up 74 cents, but it is now down $1.25 from the high. That's 60% drop from its high of the day here. That's more than half of its gain is gone. 127 on GameStop, barely hanging on. The Dow down 174 here, more pressure. People wondering about a tighter Fed. They're wondering, the talk now is about a tighter Federal Reserve. Easy money drying up. We'll see. We will see. 126.92 on GameStop now. Only up 263 a share now. Coyote says, I just sneezed so hard, it hurt my shoulder. Highlight of the morning for me. There you go. Coyote, are you getting old? Asked Joanne. GameStop last hour has done a 3-step drop, says Rob. France, can those day traders leave Spire and head to AMC? Free Spire up already. And everyone's surviving in those 90s to 110s. Is everyone surviving? GameStop 126.92, up 263. AMC at 1972 now. The Dow down 151, 152 now. Okay. Oh boy. Coyote, Rob, I'm still holding my 105 till next Friday. Hanging in there. 126.64 on GameStop. Another drop just came through here. Another little hit. Rob, the hardest 600 I've had to make this week. Brahma, Rob, my 110s expire next Friday. I'm waiting. There you go. 126.60 on GameStop now. AMC 1967. 1962 now on AMC. We're down $1.34 from the high. on AMC as we are dropping back on 53.4 million. GameStop 126.40, another 20 cents just came in. We're up 211 on GameStop now. High of the day 130.77. That was $4.37 ago. We've given up more. We've given up 2/3 of the gain on GameStop today. Its total gain, 2/3 is gone, as we're only up 211 now. Just to give you an idea, AMC now at 1959, another low since the high was set. It's backing off again. All right, 159 is the drop on the Dow. No help for the big markets. We're down 31 on S&P. That's 0.7 of a percentage point. The Dow now down 123.85%. Those two markets are leading the Dow lower, which is leading everything lower as the spiral continues to unwind here as we are backing off on a number of our different stocks that we're following. Where Spire is at 328, down a nickel from its high of the day at the moment. We've got GameStop at 126.54. 126.54 on GameStop. Okay, it's the lowest level for GameStop in about an hour and 30 minutes or so. It's the lowest level in an hour and 30. Okay. Alrighty. Coyote, I've moved away from weeklies. I feel much more in control writing bi-weeklies. Bama, I usually write 2 weeks out. Any news on Spire or just following some weird move? Just bought some 120 GameStop puts, says Dr. G. Adventure with Duncan, GameStop, GM still down 38% at 3 months. Doubling down on your calls with puts, says Rob. Alberto, I wrote a cover call on GameStop at 1:30 to expire this Friday for $298. Bama babe, interesting move, she says to the doctor. Interesting move. 126.80 right now on the GameStop. January 27, 2022, GameStop was at 93.50. And this is my first put. We'll see how it works out, says Dr. G. There you go. 126.96. 1966 on AMC now. Holding a 72-cent gain at the moment, and the Dow down 166 points at this moment in time as well. There you go, guys. Yeah, GameStop coming back to Papa, says the Savior. It's coming back to me, baby. 126.79 up 250. That's all it's up now. Just 250. 1964 on AMC. Oh, 127.20 on GameStop. Dropped again. Okay. Ooh-wee. Thank you for the 508 thumbs ups, you guys. Slipping in that 500 thumbs up when I wasn't looking. I appreciate that. 508 thumbs ups on today's show. Thank you, one and all. So appreciate this. Fantastic stuff. And thank you for being here today, watching this show, and hopefully learning a lot today as we are following these markets and the CPI info and the ramifications of such. We're down 153 on the Dow, and watching all these shares all around us here. Man, oh man, oh man. Peloton, just to keep an eye on that one. Still showing a loss of 54 cents at 38.23. The selling pressure is on Peloton. 15 million volume. We were at 200 million the other day on Peloton. The day traders have left town on Peloton. It's on its own now. There is less liquidity on Peloton today than the other day with 200 million volume. The volume has gone over to AMC, but the problem with AMC is we hit 2096 and we've had 54 million trade, but we're now back to 1971 after just backing off here. So we need 20 million an hour to keep AMC in the game, and I don't know if we're going to have it. The Dow off 147 and GameStop 127.37 right now. We're watching a lot of stuff simultaneously. 328 on Spire, up 22. What a good day there. And a great day for SmartRent, up 54 to 954. Cyxtera 1211, up 13 cents. So we have some of our former SPACs are doing great. And let's see. Coyote, GameStop was like the prodigal son. It has run away from our homestead to party with free libations in the big city, aka the 120s. But soon it will return home and we will kill a lamb for some reason. I don't know. Spire announcement: new relationship with Sine, a maritime artificial intelligence management company. Get ready for another drop, says Zach. Rob is saying, Savior, you scared it. Duncan, what's going on with Tesla and the volume? Rob, Goody, can't the reason be to eat? Rob, 128.80. 128.20, 128.80 GameStop. Here we are. No way. It was personal, says Gayote. It was personal. Oh, we'll see. Oh, we'll see. Spire 328 right now. Smart Rent 953. ATIP is coming back a bit. 298.5 down only 10 cents now. It's a little better. Just a titch. Down 125 on the Dow. And we're at 1091 on Rocket Lab. We're 1318 on SoFi, 128.14 on GameStop, 1984 on AMC, Matterport 927, ME 532. Okay. Fed is seen raising interest rates at every policy meeting until the fall. This is the highlight coming out. Headline. U.S. stocks trade lower after knee-jerk reaction to hot January inflation reading. Like I said, it can be worse. We'll see. Anybody need a coffee break? Duncan wants to know. Goody. There's a bear market. That's a bull. There's a bull market. We're in a lamb market. It's bad. There you go. 127.50 again on GameStop. A little bounce up and now a bounce back. Interesting. I could use some caffeine and a break, says Coyote. I could use a break myself and need a rest here. Join me today at 3 o'clock Eastern, would you, please? And thank you so much for your joining me this morning. 512 thumbs ups. Thank you for all those. If you're able to spare a thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up logo for me and nail that sucker. We'll watch this market. Of course we will. We'll watch it together and see what we do here. Whether we do any rollovers in the last hour on GameStop and how and where and why and when. 127.85 on the stock, up 356. A $10 drop is possible at any time on GameStop or more. It's all a matter of the markets and AMC's crowd and all that. But I'll tell you, AMC is outperforming GameStop, and AMC has already dropped quite a bit from its high down to the 1950 range. So we're back to 1988. AMC could easily be red today. It could easily be down on the day. 130.77 on GameStop was the high. 128.12 is where we are now, down about $2.50 on GameStop. We're only up 383 on it, and this wouldn't take much. There you go. Anyway, AMC futures. AMC said movie theaters are the future. There you go. We'll see about that. 118 point drop on the Dow, and let's keep an eye on this whole show as it tries to figure out what's going on. But there's one thing that's certain. Inflation is here. It's embedded. It's deep. It's worse than thought. Rates will go up. The question is how fast. How will we have 2.5 point pops? Will there be an emergency pop right away or not? We don't know. The Dow isn't showing that, but it is showing a negative reading, as is S&P and NASDAQ. So we'll follow it all, kids, and we'll keep you posted how we do going into the last hour of our day today. Thank you for being here this morning with me. I appreciate it. We'll see you, like Joanne says, this afternoon. And I appreciate all the support. Okay, guys, talk to you soon. Bye for now.